on the Wi-Fi or you got the?
I was trying to use theirs, but you know the truth, man. They don't, you know. All right, Shalom. We want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory. We want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahawashi, by Hashem, Rakam Kodash. Double honor to the elders at Great Millstone, the teachers word of truth and sincerity and for doing well. Salutations to our fellow octave across the four corners of the globe, preaching in the name of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahawashi. We out here another week, you know, preaching this truth, live street preaching, the word of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahawashi. Again for that we able to be out here and preach His word and His truth to His elect, man. To His hopeful elect. Okay? So go ahead and read, bro.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 30, verse 11. It says, there is a generation that curseth their father and does not bless their mother.
Yep.
There is a generation that are pure in their own eyes and yet is not washed from their filthiness.
Right, and that generation that the brother's reading about, we're living in that generation, man. That generation, we're living in that generation right now. The people here, they're proud, okay, they're haughty, they think they know everything. Can you get Sirach, chapter, Sirach, I think it's chapter 12, might be chapter 11, where it says, Sirach.
I can read that verse right.
Go ahead, read it.
Oh, this is verse 13. It says, this is verse 13. There is a generation, oh, how lofty are their eyes, and their eyelids are lifted up.
And that's the generation we're living in now, man. This is that wicked, adulterous generation that Yahweh was speaking about, saying that this world wasn't going to pass, that they wouldn't pass until all, you know, basically all people. Why? Because this generation is the one that's going to get judged, man. And we're talking about keeping the generation of jet, man. You so-called Black, Hispanics, Native Americans, man. 2/3 of you are that generation, man. That haughty, that proud, that lofty generation. All you got to do is go on Instagram and you see it, man. You can go on any social media platform, man. The people on this sign here, 2/3 of you, from the men to the women, man. You're super proud, man, especially the women of our nation, man. Okay, you can't be told nothing, you can't be corrected, okay? You don't accept reproof, you don't accept correction. It's all about what you want to do. This whole world is built on that do as you will spirit, man. Okay, do whatever makes you feel good, just do it. That's the mentality, that Alistair Crowley mentality, man. And that generation is going to be destroyed.
That's right.
Okay? Because there's some of you that just born in vain, man. Can you get this is 2nd Ezra 9 and 22?
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 22. No, verse 22. It says, let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain.
And the multitude are the 2/3 of Israel, man. The 2/3 of you were born in vain. By 2/3 of Israel, you were born in vain. But you think, what you are the majority of our nation. But you think that you're important. You think that the world revolves around you and your likes and your dislikes and your ability to ignore the obvious, man. oh, that's body shaming. Oh, you're not supposed to look at somebody like that. You're not supposed to say that to somebody. Okay? Well, guess what, man? You're going to die, man.
That's right.
You don't want to receive correction because we're out here right now through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, extending his arm to you, man. But you don't want to receive it. You don't want to receive correction. You don't want to see order. You want to be in disorder. Read it again.
It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 22. It says, let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain.
Yeah, let them perish, man. Don't worry about them. Keep reading.
It says, and let my grave be kept and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect.
And that's the elect, man. His grape, that fruitful vine, man. Okay? And he said, I did what?
It says, let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grave be kept and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect.
Right, and that's what the elect is being made perfect in this adversity, man. In this fire and of affliction, this fire of adversity, we're being made perfect, man. But 2/3 of Israel, you're just there, man. Hey, the scriptures say there be many more that perish than that shall be saved, man. Okay, so we're not worried about, we're not out here to speak to the masses to get them to understand. As Apostle Gabar pointed out, the word masses just means low-level people, man. Okay, average people, man. The masses. And we're not out here for that. We're out here for the Lord's elect, the 1/3, man. The ones that's going to hear this word, take heed to this word, be converted and healed by this word, man. And call on the name of Yahweh Shai, because that's the name of the Heavenly Father. The masses are calling on all these other names, idol names, Allah, Buddha, Christ, Jesus, the Most High title, okay? But any other, Haile Selassie, okay? But the elect is going to call on the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father. His name is not God. Okay, his name is Yahweh. Yahweh Shai is the name of his son. His name is not Jesus. It's not Yeshua. It's not Yeshua. His name is Yahweh Shai, man. And that's the name of the Lord and the name of his son, who is also our Lord. Okay? Shalom to the brothers on the comment board. Wait. Yeah.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 8, verse 48. It says, and this also thou art marvelous before the Most High, and that thou hast humbled thyself as it becometh thee.
And the only ones that's going to humble themselves are the elect, man. That's who we chiefly out here for, man. We're out here for the elect of Israel, man. Hoping and praying that we're part of that number of the elect, man.
That's right.
We're not out here for the masses of our people, man. And as you can see on this pie chart, the masses of our people are more than the elect, man. Okay?
That's right.
You see us standing out here on the corners. We're not out here for these people. As his brother said when he opened up camp, he was like, man, it's really like the Matrix, man. Like when Morpheus was speaking to Neo, and everybody was just walking by, going about their life, man. And I was like, you absolutely right, brother. It is, man. It is. We're in the Matrix, but we're not in the Matrix, man. We have the ability to jump in and jump out. How? Because spiritually, we're separated from this place, man.
That's right.
We just come into the Matrix to go to work, to pay our bills, to use the world as not to abuse it, man. Which the masses of our people, you're in the world abusing the world. You're abusing yourself in the world, man. Whether that be with homosexuality, lesbianism, okay, pedophilia, murdering, lying, stealing. You consumed by this world. Getting money, loving money. Because ain't nothing wrong with getting money. Money is a defense. But you niggas, you take getting money to another level. It's a profession for you, man. Hey, the women of our nation, they'll become whores just to get money. Just to get money so they can buy things, man. So they can pay their rent and they can buy things and they can be a part of this world looking cute. You consume.
That's right.
Go ahead.
It says, and has not judged thyself worthy to be much glorified among the righteous. Verse 50.
Read that again.
2nd Ezra 8 and 49. And that thou hast humbled thyself as it becometh thee, and hast not judged thyself worthy to be much glorified among the righteous. Verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter times shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
Hey, many great miseries are coming, man. And that's what we and the brother on the way in the end transit. We were talking about martial law, man. That's a great mystery that's coming. Get the martial law sign right there. That's coming to you, Jakes, man. Why you niggas are all up in a strip club, throwing ones? Why you niggas are all up in the clubs, dancing, shaking your ass? Why you all are just going about in the world in a prideful manner? All this is being set up for you, man. Martial law, great tribulation, Jacob's trouble. That's being laid up for you that don't want to take heed to this word. And you don't want to accept the word because you think, oh, it's coming from people that look like me. Hey, who are you to tell me? Who are you to correct me? Hey, we're the men of the Lord, man. Lord willing. And before we came out here and corrected you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Gmshawaii, we were corrected in our own selves, man. We were convinced in our own minds, man. So much so that we came out here to distribute this word to you, whether you receive it or not, man. Put it down. Okay? Because that's what's coming. Those are great mysteries, man. What else is some great mysteries? Pestilence, great diseases, man. Famine, destruction, war. That's what's coming.
That's right.
But you can't see it because you're too busy partying and bullshit, man. Trying to live the high life, man. Envying the oppressor, man. Envying the oppressor. Trying to envying his ways, man.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 8, verse 55, says, and therefore hast thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish.
Yeah, don't ask. That's why we're not out here for you, man. You niggas, you wicked ass niggas, you drug dealing niggas, you drug dealing pussy niggas. You get shot in the street, you get your collar snatched off by the cops, and you get laid out. Hey, our hearts don't pour out for you niggas, man.
Right.
We ain't throwing up no prayers telling the Lord to make you get better, nigga. Hey, we thank the Lord because that's destruction for you niggas, man. Because that's not who the Lord created us to be. He didn't, the Most High, Yahweh Gmshawaii didn't create us to be drug dealers, to be whoremongers, to be murderers, to be liars and thieves and covetous. He didn't create us to be that way. He created us to be kings of the earth. He created us to be judges of the earth in righteousness, man. But who gets the marches, man? All the people of our people that are wicked, man. Your Michael Brown, your Trayvon Martins, okay, that one bitch that got shot up, that got stabbed up by that Edomite on the train in Oakland. Here it is, and they playing her music. All she talking about is shooting a nigga, running a lick on a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Being a demon. But you want me to march for that person, man? Well, guess what? The Lord ain't marching for that person, man. We're not asking the Lord, what about them? We asking the Lord about what about the elect, man? How you gonna deliver the elect? When you gonna deliver the elect? When you gonna get us up out of here, man? We're praying to the Lord every day.
That's right.
What are they doing, man? Nothing, man. But they get the marches. Hundreds of thousands of people show up for the wicked, man. But nobody's showing up for the righteous. Who's out here? Who's out here trying to hear the word of the Lord, man? And not offended by it. That's another thing, because most people, they hear this word and they get offended by it, man. Oh, you got using rough speech, rude speech. You can't be the men of the Lord. Why not, man? You can't judge me. Only God can judge me. That Tupac spirit. But guess what? The scripture says the righteous people judge all things, yet he himself is not judged by any man. Why? Because we're doing what the Lord tells us to do.
Right.
Yeah, we're correcting our ways. We're following his laws, statutes, and commandments. We're calling on his name in truth and in sincerity. We're preaching his word.
That's right.
But what are you doing, man? You're doing nothing, man. You just bugged out, man. Read it again.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 8, verse 55, says, and therefore hast thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish.
Yeah, we ain't not asking no questions for them. We ain't throwing up no prayers for them. Hey, you know what that scripture is? Lift up not a prayer for this people while we're not here. The Lord ain't dealing with you, man. You niggas, you want to celebrate Halloween, you want to celebrate Christmas next month, you niggas want to celebrate Thanksgiving under the guise it's all about my family, I'm thankful for my family. Really, you celebrate the destruction of our people, man. The Israelites, man. That Thanksgiving, that was set up as a celebration for taking over the Americans by the so-called white man, the devil. You niggas celebrate Thanksgiving, on Halloween, Sam Haines Day, the kids dressed up as characters and beasts. You don't even know what that go back to, man. You don't know what that go back to. You don't even look it up, man. We're saying it in the Bible. And a lot of you Christians, you so-called Christians, okay, what's today's so-called Sunday, you out there worshiping, Sunday worship, you think that the Lord is dealing with you, man. Because your pastor, he rolling in the dough. He got to be a man of the Lord. He talking all soft to you. He's sweating and drooling on the pulpit, telling you that God loves you. He loves everything that you're doing, and that prosperity is coming to you. Read you one scripture, then he start going off out of his own heart, man. That's off, man. But he doesn't teach you that Halloween is wicked. Y'all gonna have a church, a Christian Halloween gathering, man. But we're gonna do this, but in a Christian way. You going off, man. Got it? Careful, wait out for these people.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 11, verse 14. It says, therefore, pray not thou for these people, neither lift up a cry or prayer for them.
Yeah, that's right, man.
For I will not hear them in the time that they cry unto me for their trouble.
Yeah, so and what's that trouble, man? Go ahead, Jeremiah 30:7. What's that trouble, man? Hey, when Jacob's trouble happened, hey, you guys gonna be trying to play to the Lord, you're gonna be screaming, you're gonna be crying, you're gonna be rolling on the floor, the nigga woman, she's gonna be all dirty, weave all jacked up, screaming. Hey, but the Lord's not gonna hear you in that day. You Israelites that know you Israelites, but you holding back the name of the Lord for filthy lucre's sake, you're gonna try to whip it out in that day. Oh, I got his name. Here it is right here. And then the Lord's not gonna hear you in that day, man. He's not going to hear you in that trouble. Right now is the time you're supposed to be seeking the Lord. But where you at? Where you at? Nowhere to be found. You niggas like to wait till it get late to get prepared. Well, it's too late, man.
Right.
It's too late to prepare when shit is happening, man. And these Edomites, they're well prepared for what's going to happen, man. They got deep, especially the elite. They got deep underground military bases. They got deep underground bases. They got deep underground mansions. See, even their standard of living doesn't change because they're in the ground, or because they're underwater, or because they're in the heavens, man. Out there in space, man, on that space station. Their standard of living don't even change. You see? Well, you Jakes, what's up with you, man? You dudes are selling out to get a couple $1 million. Where are you preparing for, man? Oh, I'm preparing for my next album to drop. Hey, be on the lookout for my album. Be on the lookout for my mixtape. I dropped a new single just now. Meanwhile, the whole world is being prepared for destruction and war.
Right.
And you niggas concerned with politics and bullshit. That's why we're not praying for you, man. Hey, you want to be in your own ways. You want to continue to be wicked. You think we're gonna pray for you? You think the Lord dealing with you? No. The Lord ain't dealing with you. The Lord don't even know your name. Time, brother, we back. Fucking Satan, man. Go ahead and read it again, brother.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 8, verse 41. For as the husbandman soweth much seed upon the ground, and planteth many trees, and yet the thing that is sown good in its season cometh not up, neither doth all that is planted take root, even so is it of them that are sown in the world.
Yeah,
they shall not all be saved.
Yeah, they're not all going to be saved, man. 2/3 of Israel, you're going to be destroyed, man. Hey, 2/3 of you so-called black, Hispanic, Native Americans, you're going to be destroyed, man.
Destroyed.
You niggas that want to be dykes, you niggas that want to be pedophiles, you're going to be destroyed, man.
Destroyed.
The Lord don't love that. The Lord don't love no gay, bitch-ass niggas, man.
Right.
The Lord don't love no lesbians, man. Where's that in the scriptures, man?
Right.
And then you get your audacity, you get mad, you want to fuck up. You want to fuck up. Hey, but guess what? The Lord not dealing with you, man. Hey, I'm just stating the obvious, man. I'm stating the obvious. If you into that kind of lifestyle, the Spirit of the Lord ain't in you, man. It ain't in you, man. And then they was looking at me and shit. And the niggas walking by, giving me the evil eye. I didn't even get on them yet, man. But that was the Spirit, because it convicted, man.
Yeah, as soon as they see the scriptures, man, or somebody holding the Bible, they know, like,
they know,
I hate them.
I hate them. Oh, but you can go to Pastor Jenkins and Deacon Donut, and that nigga tell you that God loves everybody, man. Come as you are, man. Just as long as you bring in your checkbook. That's all he concerned about. Congregation numbers and that checkbook, man. And they was already convicted, man. And you can look at his spirit, and it says a man's gate, and laughter in his gate, they tell who you is, man. And you can look at this gate, man. Oh, this nigga's a gay, man. They're not gonna try to hear the word, man. As soon as they hear gay and the Lord hates you, you get cut. Go ahead. Read it what you had again.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 8, verse 41. For the husbandman soweth much seed upon the ground, and planted many trees.
Yeah, the husbandman is Yahweh. How about Yahweh? Go ahead.
It says, and planted many trees, and yet the thing that is sown good in its season.
The thing that is sown good in its season is the elect. Go ahead.
Well, cometh not up, neither doth all that is planted take root. Even so, it is of them that are sown in the world. They shall not all be saved.
Yeah, them that's sown in the world. 2/3 of Israel. You're sown in the world, man. Okay, you calling yourself black, Hispanic, Native American, you sown in the world. You still a lesbian, you in the world.
That's right.
You consumed by money, the lust of it, the love of it, you in the world. Read that portion again.
It says, even so, it is of them that are sown in the world, they shall not all be saved.
Yeah, they're not all gonna be saved, man. Hey, can you check the camera, bro? Those that sown in the world, you're not all gonna be saved, man. Only ones that's gonna be saved is the elect, man. And that's who this word is going out to. It's primarily going out to the elect, man. Those are the only ones that can hear it, man. The elite of Israel, man. Just like the elite of Esau, he knows everything we're saying is true. He knows he's the wicked. He knows he's Edom. He knows he's going into slavery. He knows America's going to be destroyed. He knows that Yahweh and the angels are coming back and that they're so-called black men. He knows this. He knows this. But the average Edomite, you ask the average so-called white person in this world, he don't know none of that shit, man. The elite of all these other nations, they know everything we're saying because Esau comes together with them and talks to them. Psalms 83. They have a conversation all the time. What you think the Bilderberg meetings is for? What you think all these covert meetings are going on, are being held for? Because of the greater good of the earth? No. They're talking about, man, they're sprouting up in our country. They're sprouting up. We got this many camps in America. We got this many camps in England. We got this many camps in Germany. Hey, it's not in Germany yet, but it's almost there. You got these many people listening to them. And they bring out the records, man.
Right.
What you think they're talking about, man? When we're at the next party, hey, at this G5 conference that we're about to have, G5 plus 6, hey, we about to bring the best liquor, nigga. Oh, them Arabs, man, they about to bring some bitches too, man. We can't wait. Hell no, man. Hell no, they ain't talking about none of that. Oh, the next, we got Versace over here, and they gonna tell us about the new winter wear. No! They're not talking about none of that stuff that you low-level people are talking about, man. That's talking about high-level things, man. Hey, the Space Force, man. We got our portion of things. We got our portion. Hey, America, you ready for him? You on top? Hey, Trump. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Problems to the elite. Yes, sir. We got it. We're right on time, right on schedule. How we looking? How are we looking with the chip? How are we looking with the NFC? Our NFC resources. How are we looking with our RFID resources? That's what the elite are talking about. The elite are talking about consolidating everything so they can have being power.
That's right.
That's what they talking about. Likewise, the leader of Israel, you people in this sign here, we're talking about those things in heaven, man. Hey, the Lord's coming back. Judgment is about to happen. Two-thirds of our own people, you're going to be destroyed. Okay, hey, we're getting ready. We're getting the elite Israel together. You know.
That's right.
Our conversation is way different, man. That's why the scripture says, no one needs what shall your conversation be, man. Holy. Every time we get together, we're talking about we can't wait to exit out of here. We can't wait to get out of here. We can't wait till Yahweh shall deliver. Hey, shalom, man. Okay? We can't wait till the Lord deliver us, man. That's our conversation. Our conversation is filled with the destruction of America, man. Oh, we can't wait till the Lord destroy this place, man, and deliver his elect. That's what we're talking about. That's what the conversation is supposed to be filled with. But if your conversation is not filled with that, then you're just here, man. As the masters of the people are here, they're just there, man. Hey, you can't invite it, man. Hey, you an extra. You an extra in this beautiful movie, man.
That's right. I'll go back to 2nd Esdras, chapter 8, verse 55. And therefore ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish.
Hey, don't ask no questions about them that's going to perish, man. Go ahead.
For when they had liberty, they despised the Most High.
When they had liberty, they despised the Most High. And how do you despise the Lord? You didn't want to hear his word. You didn't want to adhere to his word. You said, you know what? I ain't got no time for that. I'm out here on my vacation with my woman. We enjoying our time. Or I'm living my life. I'm living my best life. So I don't want to hear that. You despised it. Go ahead.
It says, they thought scorn of the law and forsook his ways.
Yeah, you thought scorn. Oh, man, the law's done away with. I don't got to stop eating pork. I don't got to stop being a homosexual. I don't got to stop being a reprobate. I don't got to follow the laws. The law done away with. Christ nailed it to the cross. You're lying to yourself, man.
That's right.
You're lying. And you err and not know the scriptures, man. Go ahead.
57.
All right, brother, man. Thanks for listening. Shalom.
It says, moreover, they have trodden down his righteous.
They trodden down his righteous, the elect. Go ahead.
And said in their heart,
yep,
that there is no God.
And that's what you're saying. The majority of you people saying that the Lord don't exist, man. Or if God exists, he's a woman. That don't even make no sense. He's a woman? No, he's not. If God exists, he's a white man. If God exists, his son is a white man. No, he's not. That's off. Okay? And then you got Jake out there that's atheist. How can you be an atheist in these times, man?
For real, man.
No, I don't believe in that. Anything that don't agree with you, you don't believe in, man. And that's why at the end, you're going to be destroyed, man. Read it again.
It says, moreover, they have trodden down his righteous and said in their heart,
they trodden down his righteous and said in their heart
that there is no God.
That there is no God. You say that. How cool? Hey, the scripture says this. Real quick, can I get it? I'm get it real quick. This is Proverbs 14:1. Psalms 14:1. The fool has said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good. Right, and that's you Edomites and 2/3 of Israel, man.
That's right.
Hey, because the white man, he says that there is no God. Earth and everything in the atmosphere was created by a big bang. And out of all this chaos came all this order. And man came from an amoeba, a little cell, and he just over time evolved from a little lizard creature to a monkey to a man. And then he just stopped evolving.
Real, man.
He just stopped. Like the apex of the man is a white man. That's right. The apex of human is the so-called white man. apex the apex of the woman, of the female, and everything is the white woman. You just stop there. Yeah, we all came from Africa, but then we just got lighter and lighter because of up in the Alps, and the hair just got straight, and then it got blonde, and that was the archetype for a man. That's the archetype for a woman. You going off, nigga. You don't know no better, man. You don't know that the so-called white man is the base of all creatures, man. The so-called white woman is the base of all creatures. The only reason why you getting bitches is because you in power. The only reason why you getting riches is because you in power. Your riches are your power. Okay? And then you deny the fact. You deny the fact. You see, it's funny to these people. Hey, this is amusement. They're here. They don't speak the language. They're buying and shit. They eat at the Hard Rock Cafe, and then looking at pictures of people. Oh, these guys are not. Hey, you believe in this? You smiling? What you smiling for, man?
I don't believe at all in it.
I know you don't. Hey, this fool that said in this, you believe in God? Hey, the fool that said in his heart that there is no God. They're corrupt, and there's none that do good. They're all wicked. That's right. That's the spirit of Yahweh Gmshawaii. He proved that point. Gave us a thumbs up and everything, man. How come you don't believe in God, man? Sorry? Why don't you believe in God?
Well, sooner or later, I start to believe.
Why should you? Why shouldn't you, though? It's twofold. You should believe in God because you created.
What's your name? What's your goal?
Okay, the goal is this, that these people on this side, we're the Israelites, we're God's people, that God is real, okay? His son is real. And that you, Edomites, you're going into slavery. You're gonna pay for what your forefathers did. You're gonna pay hardcore. What's your nationality? Where you come from? German. Yeah, the Germans, man. Yeah, the German, the Temans. You're the Edomites, man. You're Edomites, all right? All right, Esau, you're going into slavery under us. Okay? And what Hitler did was a good thing, man. It should be more of them running around the earth, man. And he didn't kill 6 million Jews. The Holocaust is a lie.
It was not me, sorry.
It wasn't you, it was your forefathers. Isaiah 14:21.
Maybe there's...
All right, Esau. All right, man. Gmshawaii. Gmshawaii, which means thank you. Okay?
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14.
And you notice every Edomite, no matter what language he speak, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It is a so-called white man that raped your black ass, stole your fucking land, killed your ass, raped you, and you with this nigga. What the fuck is going on? Hey, you wonder why we use raw speech, man? Hey, because look what's going on in the world. It's raw. Go ahead, read, brother.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children.
Prepare slaughter for his children. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, hey, prepare slaughter for your children, whether they know it was done or not. Go ahead.
For the iniquity of their fathers.
For the iniquity of their fathers, because they are their forefathers, man. As the scripture says, the son shall not pay for his father's sins, neither the father for his son's sins, man. But guess what? You just come back in a reincarnation. You don't remember. Hey, but Yahweh Gmshawaii does. Aha.
Right.
Aha. Yahweh Gmshawaii does. Go ahead.
That they do not rise nor possess the land.
That they do not rise nor possess the land. Go ahead.
Nor fill the face of the world with cities.
And that's what's about to happen to you Edomites, man.
For I will rise up against them, saith Yahweh by Gmshawaii, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith Yahweh by Gmshawaii.
Can you read it?
I will also make it a possession for a bitter and pool of water.
And that's what America's going to be, man. When it's totally destroyed, America, all 5,000 miles of America, including Hawaii, man, it's going to be leveled, man. Leveled.
Right.
Go ahead.
And I will sweep it with the bosom of destruction.
With the bosom of destruction, the bosom of destruction is a boom of destruction. Go ahead.
Save Yahweh Gmshawaii.
Save Yahweh Gmshawaii. Let's say something about Mount Seir, what we saw here. No, don't worry about it. Lamentations 4:21. Hey, you see how the spirit moved, man? Hey, we were talking about 2/3, man, and the Lord jumped on Esau, bitch ass, man. And they were over there in German trying to contemplate what the hell we talking about, man. What's our point, man? And then you said Edomite, like, hey, you believe in God? The other dude, he was stout. Why should I? Hey, that's an Edomite, man. That's an Edomite. Hey, brother, if you've never seen an Edomite the whole time you standing out here, that was one, man. That was 3 of them. 3 of them. None of them were Israelites. Go ahead.
It's the book of Lamentations, chapter 4.
He was mad too, right? He was hot. Like, why should I? Like, the Lord did something to him, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Esau's mad, man. This nigga's angry. He's a madman.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4.
And he's a fool.
Verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
All you so-called white people, be to them. Hey, you need to rejoice, man. If you an Edomite in this world, you ain't got no fucking money, you ain't got no bitches, you ain't got no penthouse suite, then you need to go rob. You need to go kill. You need to go destroy, go get it, man. Because you ain't never gonna get it. Go ahead.
That dwelleth in the land of Uz.
How did they go in the Uz? It's America. Go ahead.
The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
That cup that's gonna pass unto you is slavery, man. Get the sign up, get the slave sign up, man. Get the slave sign up. Get that one right there. Flip it over. That right, you had it in your hand. That's slavery. Hey, the same thing that happened to the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom of Israel is gonna happen to you Edomites, man. You're gonna go through this times 2, man.
That's right.
Times 2, man. And the rest of these heathen nations, man. But chiefly your ass. Go ahead. Put it down.
The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
What's that cup? Go get the slave sign out of the bag, the auction block, all of that. Get that. Get the smallpox. All that. All that. That's what's gonna happen to you, man. You're gonna receive your just judgment, man. Okay? You believe in judgment? Do you believe in judgment? You believe in judgment? You believe in justice? You know what justice is? Hey, that's an Edomite. I showed you, that's a Shedemite. She-devil. But see this right here? All that you put our people through, hey, get the smallpox. Biological warfare, that's gonna be on your ass, man. In the kingdom of heaven, man. You're gonna get every disease known to men. Even if it ain't known to men, you're gonna get it. Every disease, man.
That's right.
You're gonna be born with shingles. You're gonna be born with syphilis, gonorrhea. What's some shit that you piss out? Gallstones. Yeah. Hey, look at that. And our women ain't gonna be linked though. That's an Edomite and that's a nigga woman, man. And that's his pitchfork, man. She ain't with him because he's sexy. He taking that bitch off. Look, she's shaking her funky ass, yo. Hey, the black woman and the white man are the two proudest people on the earth, man. He holding her bag and shit. She sucking his little wee-wee. And he taking her off. Fuck you, bitch. We don't want to fuck you. Esau doing that. Yep, and we got your woman, man. The darkest of our kind, man. And you from West Africa, man? From Sudan? Sudan? Oh yeah, that's a Philistine, man. That's the Philistine with an Edomite. I knew he was a Sudanese dude. Yo, I can tell y'all about you outside, man. He ain't even from West Africa. He's a Sudanese, man. That's an Egyptian, man. That's a real Egyptian with an Edomite princess, man.
Right.
You see? I wouldn't say, oh, look, I even got your woman. He ain't our people. I can tell by his spirit he wasn't our people, man. I can tell by his spirit he wasn't our people, man. Hey, you people are through, man. You through. You just like, hey, just walking examples, man. That's all these people are. She's like, sick of that. That's the nigga woman, but you proud, man. There's no one more prouder than a black, Hispanic, Native American woman and a white man, yo. No one on the earth is more proud than those creatures, man.
That's right.
No one. Read it again, Lamentation.
This is the book of Lamentations.
Oh, shit, that was just funny, man. Go ahead, buddy.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 21.
Yep.
It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
Rejoice and be glad, Edom, where you at? What you got? Okay, like we said, if you're a so-called white person in society, an Edomite, and you ain't got no money, you ain't got no bitches, you ain't got no land, you ain't got no penthouse, you better go rob it. You need to rejoice and be glad. Because guess what? If you ain't got it now, you never gonna get it. You're just a two-time loser. And for all you that do got it, you need to rejoice. You need to be happy. You need to be like Trump, DJ. You need to be like DJ Chicka Trump. He's happy, man. Hey, every time I see that dude, he's smiling, man. Even when the worst of the world is happening, he's smiling, bro. He's enjoying life, man. Hey, he's looking at things like life can't get much better than this, man. And if it is, I'm gonna make it greater again, man. He's happy, man. He's in the right mindset, man. Go ahead, bro.
It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
Rejoice and be glad, daughter of Edom.
That dwellest in the land of Uz.
Modern day land of Uz, America. Go ahead.
The cup shall also pass through unto thee.
That's this cup right here. We were hung, we were castrated. Okay, we were side of it. All that, hold it up high. All that happened to us, and it's gonna happen to you. And it's gonna happen to you, man. It's gonna happen to her, man. Like this, you Edomites, man. You're gonna receive the just payment for what you did to our people. And guess what? The Lord said this in the Bible.
That's right.
The Heavenly Father, God of the Bible said this, man. The one y'all don't believe in.
That's right.
Go ahead, read it.
The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
It's gonna pass unto you, slavery. Hardcore style, baby. Go ahead.
Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked.
You're gonna be drunken. And you're gonna be made naked. That's what's happening right now. All your sins are being revealed, man. All your wickedness is being revealed, man. You thought it would never happen, man. Oh, look, we're just a powerful people. We're stronger than you. If it wasn't for us dragging you over here on slave ships, forcing you to work, you'd have never known what a hard day's work was, man. You'd have never known what civilization was, man. If it wasn't for us stealing your land, giving you our language and our culture, you would have had nothing. That's why you so-called Hispanics, you speak Spanish. What were you speaking before that? Hebrew.
Right.
You had a culture, man. He gave you, what's some of the Spanish, the lights y'all like to eat, man? What's them pick that shit to eat? What's that, how you say that in Spanish? The chicharrón?
Chicharrón.
The chicharrón. You love chicharrón. A roast pig. A roast con pollo pig. Pernil. All that shit, man. You gonna go home and eat some of that tonight.
That's right.
If you ain't eating it right now. But where'd you get that from? The so-called white man. He gave you delicacies. He gave you Jose. He gave you Cesare Borgia or Jesus Christus. He gave you that.
That's right.
And you took it. He gave you Guadalupe. He gave you All Saints Day. He gave that to you. Dias des Muertes. He gave that to you. And you took it. Read.
Says the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
Right. The reason why that happened was because we're being punished. The reason why the so-called white man was able to take over you Latinos, you Hispanics, you Mexicans, the reason why he was able to do that was because judgment. The reason why the so-called white man was allowed to put your black ass in slavery on slave ships was judgment.
That's right.
It ain't never gonna happen to us again. This is it. That's
right.
all. This is it. And this is it. Michael Jackson said this is it, baby. And this is it. Read.
He will no more carry thee away in captivity. He will visit thine iniquity.
So we're never going into captivity again, Esau. Or what if you take us into slavery and we get out, we're gonna do the same to you? No, you're not. We're gonna be gods on the earth, man.
That's right.
When we show up, our presence gonna make the earth shake, nigga.
That's right.
Huh? You try to look at me in your face, look at me in the eye, you gonna melt, nigga.
That's right.
And my skin gonna be shining through the sparing power of your how by some y'all was shot.
That's right.
Hey, just like no man with earthly eyes can look upon him unless he died, that's how it's gonna happen in the kingdom of heaven, bro.
And I was watching that movie, The Last Emperor.
Yeah.
The peasants couldn't even look at him in the eye. They gotta turn around and
That's
shit.
right,
Like,
that's right.
That's how it's gonna be even worse, man.
That's gonna be worse, man.
Try making
Hey,
a move
and
on
look,
us.
man, hey, just think, see that woman? The woman with all tattoos, her back jumping out the side of her waist, she gonna be the baddest thing on the earth, man. She gonna be beautiful, boy. She gonna be super bad, nigga. That same bitch, LaFonda, bald head bitch, no hair, patches on her head, wearing a wig, she gonna be bad as shit in the kingdom, man.
Right.
Maria, with no ass and big titties, she gonna be bad in the kingdom, man. But she gonna be in order. She gonna be in order. She gonna kneel down to her husband.
That's right.
She gonna put her head to the ground, call him Lord.
That's
Hey,
right.
just like the last emperor, man. That little goop, he had it all, man. He was in that. You seen that scene where he was in a carriage. He was holding the press. He got the suck the titty.
Oh yeah.
Whipped it out on his ass, man. I started to watch that. I'm gonna watch it tonight, Lord willing, man. I'm gonna watch it tonight. Drink to it, man. Just laugh, man. Just fucking laugh, man.
Right, man.
Our kids gonna have governors, man. They're not gonna be going to those schools for 8 hours, man. They're gonna learn on the go, man. They wake up, they're gonna play around. They're gonna have governors teaching them how to, hey, this is how you do this. This is how this works. This is the inner mechanism works, man.
That's right.
They're gonna be happy, man. They're gonna be happy, man.
They had all them groups carrying him in the throne and shit.
Hey, I think it said something like, they said the emperor wants to walk.
Yeah.
And he started walking on people.
You go live on YouTube, no?
Yeah.
On the other page? That's what you're using?
I'm using camera 5.
Oh,
so
what if you put it on?
Oh yeah, because I can't go live from YouTube because
Even on this channel?
I probably could, but I just been using this.
Oh yeah, no, just in case it.
Yeah, if we go out again, we'll go live on YouTube again. If we go out again. Alright, yeah, it's Satan fucking with the stream, man. Hey, you know, you get in the spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? They say you gotta cut it off. Ah! Don't tell them that. Don't tell them that. Read where you was at, bro.
This is back in Lamentations chapter 4, verse 22. It says, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
Right, so our punishment, this is our punishment. The reason why we're in the condition that we're in is because it was our punishment. Slavery was a punishment. Even though you don't like to admit it, you don't like to hear it, it's the truth. The inconvenience system, that was punishment for what we were doing. But now, guess what? This is it for us, man. It's been accomplished, man. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. Go ahead.
It says, he will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom.
Right, Edom. He will go white man, the nation of Edom. Your whole nation, you're gonna slap. You're gonna be visited, man. Your rap sheet is so high that it's gonna be laid out in front of you, man.
That's right.
Hey, you can't even get back from that, man. You can't say I'm sorry. You can't get no reparations. The Lord in the Google in heaven, He has all the wickedness that you've done, man. Even the stuff that we don't know about, man. Stuff so bad that it can't even be said, man. And it said when Christopher Cologne was killing Jake over there in the Isles, man, that he couldn't put his sword down once, man. And he was selling our daughters, 10 years old, at college, man.
Right. Making leather pants out of human skin.
Out of human skin, man. Hey, that's the type of stuff like, where's Mike against today, bro? Hey, they'll be thrown in the deepest, darkest prison, man. But Esau was able to compete. Matter of fact, they still got that shit. Families, they still got heirlooms, man. Skin pocketbooks, skin lamps. Hey, this is the wickedness of the white man, yo.
That's right.
All of that's gonna be laid out in front of you, man. And right now, we're pronouncing your sentence through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. You're guilty on all charges. Guilty. Guilty. You so-called white people, you're guilty.
That's right.
What your forefathers did, man. And you are your forefathers, man. You're gonna pay for that, man.
That's right.
Hey, we had to pay. You had Israelites that were trying to do the right thing. They still wanted the slavery, man. You know? You had righteous kings still wanting the slavery destroyed, man. Captivity, that's captivity. So you Edomites, you got it coming, man. And you better enjoy life, man. You better enjoy it while you got it. You rednecks, you better be happy. You crackers, you Edomites, you better be happy, man.
That's right.
If you hate niggas, you need to hate them to the max. Because you don't know hate. Get Ezekiel 25 and 12.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 25, verse 12. It says, thus said Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, because that Edom had dwelt against the house of Judah.
Edom is a so-called white man. The house of Judah is all Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, so-called blacks, West Indians, and Haitians. Go ahead.
By taking vengeance, and hath greatly offended and revenged themselves upon them.
You took vengeance, and you greatly offended. You greatly offended, and you took vengeance upon yourself. That's what that slavery was about. Put that sign over, man. That's what this is all about. That's what this is about. This is a vengeance, man. Look it over to your side. That was a vengeance, man. Well, let's go to the house of Judah, the so-called Negro, West Indian, Haitian. This is what the so-called white man did to us, man. And you know about slavery? Where you from? Where you from in the world? From America? So you know about how America was established? How was America established? What did they teach you in the schools? America, how was it established? How was America created? How was it established? How was it set up? before that. Okay, so right, so that was vengeance that your forefathers did on us, because we had in the Middle Ages we had so-called white man slavery in Europe. So their vengeance was so heavy on us, even they go back to Esau, but it was so heavy on us that they put us in slavery. And when they did it even worse. They castrated us, destroyed us. All of those things are in American history. Most of the bloody city is full of lies and robbery. Because America was established on lies and robbery. That's what I'm trying to get to. Because you don't understand. You don't know that. Like the first thing you said was in rebellion against Europe or against Europe. And, right? But it was established on a blood sweat tears. While y'all was having a how was it established? And you were right. I'm not saying you were wrong. You were right. But what you were missing was that it was established on the blood, sweat, and tears of the children of Israel. You see, they call us so-called black, Negroes, West Indian Haitians, but we're actually Israelites from Bible speak. So our true nationality is that we're the Israelites of the 12 tribes of Israel. I'm sorry, you standing in front of me. Oh, I don't know if you want to be here. I don't want to disrespect you. So you don't want. So your forefathers put our forefathers in slavery. Read that.
The book of Nahum, chapter 1, verse 1. Woe to the bloody city, it is full of lies and robberies, the prey departed not.
Right, so America is that bloody city. It was founded on the bloodshed of the children of Israel. Okay, the reason why you were able to have wars, the colonial wars, the reason why you were able to have the Civil War, why? Because y'all were rich for years. And our people say that we've been here 400 years. No. Slavery started well before that, in the 1400s, 1300s. In America, the first slaves came here in 1556. So the point of the matter is, they put our people on hardcore slavery, and then they were able to surmount these military wars, and that's how America got rich. That's why you're able to travel even around the world, and nobody touches you, man. I don't know if you're rich or not. I don't know if you come from a wealthy family, but you should, because your forefathers laid the foundation that all y'all should be brought, but they don't share with you. Only the elites. The Rothschilds, you ever heard of the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, the Tupacs, the Gettys? Yeah. If you're from their lineage, you're supposed to be up there like them. But America was established by putting these people in slavery. And we have the evidence, okay? So what's going to happen? What's the judgment? Do you think, I got a question. In your own opinion, do you think that there's supposed to be a judgment for the people that put other people in slavery? Like, do you think you should suffer for what your forefathers did? You think you should do that? Revelation 13:9. You don't think like, so if I took your woman's bag, right? If I took her bag, do you think I should, and I robbed you, and then the cops came and gave him a description and I was caught, would you tell that cop, oh no, just let him go, because he didn't do nothing? It's all right. Do you think I should go to jail and I should get, under the law, should be judged?
I would think that you should go to jail, but I wouldn't have the cops study your children and be like, all right, your dad,
but wait a minute,
we should throw you in jail too.
Right, but see, like it's something that you got to understand. In the scriptures, it's something called reincarnation. And we've all been here before. Now, you might not feel like you need to suffer for what your forefathers did, but I have a question. If I took your bag, right? If I took your bag and you had $1,000 in your bag, I took that $1,000, I took it home, and I spent it on my kids. I gave my kids $100 each, right? We're spending your money. Under the law, it says what? They were an accessory. They were unwilling, but guess what? They were an accessory because they took the money that I robbed from you, and they had a good time with it, right? That's wrong, right? If me and him was together and I robbed you, but he didn't know I was going to rob him, guess what? He was standing there with me, and he's what? An accessory. So under the law, you're an accessory. Read Revelation 13:9.
The book of Revelation 13:9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Right, now I have a question. All that slavery, all that destruction, the Native Indians, the so-called Hispanics, the so-called black people, was anybody ever judged for that? Did anybody was jailed? Was reparations ever paid out? Nothing happened. So it says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. So that's the judgment of the Lord. I believe in the Bible. I believe in the God of the Bible. Okay. So his word trumps everything else. Now, your idea is like, well, I shouldn't have to go through that. I didn't do that. That had nothing to do with me. Well, the scriptures also spoke about that, and the scriptures speak about that. And Sirach chapter 40, verse 7 says this. Sirach 41 and 7. The children will complain of an ungodly father because they shall be revoked for his sake. So your forefathers were ungodly. So now you're complaining like, look, man, I ain't had nothing to do with that. I'm not rich. I don't want to put anybody in slavery. I like black people. I got Spanish friends.
Yeah, well, my thing is that, like, I understand your point with, like, reparation, right? When, you know, if you stole $100 or $1,000 on your kids, then the cops should go and
You stand in front of him. Yeah.
If like I would understand that the cops would come and then like take whatever you spent, you know, back.
Right.
But the issue with that, like the issue nowadays with like, if my great-great-great-grandfather had done something to your great-great-great-grandfather, you would still need proof.
Second.
Like,
I'm answering too. 2 Thessalonians 1:6. You said I still need proof? We got the proof though.
but you would need proof that specifically my grandfather did something.
But you're benefiting off of what they did.
Well, not necessarily. You'd also have to prove that too, right? Because let's say you stole $1,000 from me, and then the cops came and took everything from you. Like that would be bad, right?
Right.
Because they have to have proof that you benefited off of it, right?
Right.
Like in things that you didn't benefit off of stealing from me. Like if you owned a house and then stole $1,000 from me and bought yourself a stove or something.
Right.
Like the cops couldn't take your house and the stove. They can only take the stove, right?
Right.
So like what I'm saying is you don't necessarily know like who benefited the most and who benefited the least unless you look into it and like have proof.
Right. So
like,
can I ask you? So I can ask you a question. Are you an American citizen?
Yeah.
Okay. You're born in America.
Yeah.
Okay. What else? You're American citizen. You're born in America. Was America your? Was North America yours?
No, I'm an immigrant. So both my parents are immigrants.
From where?
Like, well, the second generation. So my mom's parents are from England, and my dad's parents are from England.
Okay, so the point of the matter is this, is that you are an American citizen because of what the men that founded this country, Edomites, such as maybe as yourself, Edomites that created this world, you were able to be a citizen because of all the destruction that they laid down. That's evidence in itself, because America didn't belong to the white man. He took it through theft, murder, and lies. And then in the 1900s, early 1900s, he was able to open his borders up to other people of color, but mainly to Europeans. Because why? They wanted to whitenize the Americans. So they had people from Norway, Germany, Britain, Spain, Ireland, all come to this land to what? To benefit off this land indirectly. You may have not had any slaves, but the Netherlands is the Dutch is the Netherlands, right? They had many enslaved. Go ahead, what's your question? What do you mean? Okay, so if you were enslaved in another life, then you get Daniel chapter 9, verse 12. So if you were enslaved in another life, then you might be enslaved in another life. If you didn't come from our people, it doesn't matter. According to the Bible.
Are you saying that like?
So,
like, how do you know that you weren't? How do you know that like in reincarnation you weren't white?
Okay, so guess what? So let's.
Some people argue that every life is for the experience, and I would argue that I think that
No, well that's hold on. That right there, that's the doctrine of the world, because this is how it works. According to the Bible, we all come through our mind. We all come through our father's lineage. Can you give me Numbers 1:18? So whatever my father is, hold on, that's what I'm going to be. Now, I could have been white. I could have been black. Hold on. I could have been black, but guess what? I always came from my lineage. Why? Because my forefather of the seed. So the seed, I'm part of my father. My mother helped through the incubation period. The point of the matter is, if I take an apple seed from Hawaii and I take it to the Netherlands and I plant it, that's going to be apple tree, right? But where did that seed come from? Hawaii, right? So it's going to be a Hawaiian tree grown in the Netherlands. Likewise, if I'm a man, I carry the seed. I take a wife from Norway, and I have a child with her. And my child comes out a little lighter than myself because of the mother's complexion. He's still an Israelite. And he dies.
He would also be Edomite.
No, he's not Edomite because he came from my seed. Right, you're absolutely right.
It's not really about what you look like. It's about the spirit that's inside of you. Because the Lord is the Lord of spirits. So he created a certain group of spirits, which are the Israelites, to be righteous people on the earth. So those spirits are only going to go back to the Israelites. Those spirits can't go into another nation. So it's not really about what you look like. When we say the so-called white man, is just to give you a reference of that as a whole, those are the Edomites, those are the wicked that the Bible speaks of. And when we speak about the Israelites, we have Israelites that look like the so-called white man, but they go back maybe 1,000, 2,000 years, they go back to our people. The spirit.
Right, so we're not going on what we look like, we're going on the spirit. That's why the scripture says what? Romans 8:16. The spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the sons of God. So his spirit, which is a righteous spirit, okay, that dwelleth within us, not my skin, not my flesh, but within me is the spirit of the Lord. So I'm doing what men of my nation did in the ancient world. As prophets, we stood up and we preached the word of Yahweh and Yahweh. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh is the name of his Son. The world called Jesus. He did the same thing we're doing. Why? Because the scripture says the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets. So we kept coming back. All the prophets were Israelites. None of them were Edomites, none of them were Moabites, none of them were Hamites. They were Israelites. So what I look like is just a mark in the earth. It has nothing to do with who I am, because my flesh dictates nothing. My spirit dictates the whole thing. But through the flesh, I came through the line of Israelites, of men of this that are Israelites. Likewise, he did. Now, you asked the question earlier, what if I was a slave in a previous life? Well, if you wasn't an Israelite, it doesn't matter. Why? Because you're a heathen. So and it's nothing to be, I'm not being disrespectful when I say you're a heathen. The heathen have their lot, the Israelites have their lot. That's why I had asked the brother to get Daniel chapter 9 verse 12.
Daniel 9 verse 12, it says, and he hath confirmed his words which he spake against us and against our judges that judged us by bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole heaven had not been done as had been done upon Jerusalem.
Right. So our people went through a hardcore, super slavery. All the other nations, they might have been through some type of captivity, but nothing to the level that we've been. We've been in captivity after captivity for millennia. This is not the only one. We've been through the Greek. You ever heard of Alexander the Great? We went through his captivity. We went through the Roman captivity. We went through the Persian Siege captivity. Okay, and then ultimately we went to captivity again under the American, well, not the American, but the so-called European captivity, which is here in America, the translated slave trade. Not just so-called black people, but also Latino people, Hispanic and West Indian people, and Mexican people. All of us went through slavery. Native American people went through the hardcore slavery. So this is the point of the matter is that there's going to be a change of the guard. You get 2 Ezra 8. It says, it says this. It says that because of unrighteous diligence, enemies of which is gotten by deceit, the kingdom is going to be transferred from one people to the next. The kingdom is right now is in the hands of the Edomites, the so-called white man, the elite of the Edomites. That's why I mentioned the Rothschilds, I mentioned the Rockefellers. They're the elite, but it's also in the hands of their children, which are the low level. Like you guys, you won't be considered the elite of your people. You will be considered, if you go back to the nation of Edom, you will be considered as the masses of the Edomites, regular Edomites. And what you've been able to, what they gave you, what you don't understand, what they gave you was white supremacy. What they gave you was white authority. What they gave you was preference in the world. But they never gave you any of the riches that they received from the instruction of the world. The point of the matter is that the world was changed. law to us. He's going to lead us. Yeah. Okay. So the point of the matter is, that's the point. We're the Israelites the Bible speaks of. We're not black. I'm not a Negro. I'm not African. He's not Hispanic. He's not Latino. We're the Israelites. We're God's sons. We're God's children. And the Lord's going to raise us up. He's already doing it right now as we speak. And through a World War III, America's going to be destroyed and annihilated by nuclear fire. After that nuclear fire consumes America, the elite of the world, we're going to enslave them. And through them, all the Edomites that are on this earth, they're going to come back to them as their children. And they're going to be enslaved.
I mean, I get it. Like, it makes sense and stuff. But, like bottom line, why, you mentioned, the Arabs enslaved,
they're going to enslave too.
You said, the Arabs have enslaved the Edomites.
I didn't say the Arabs enslaved the Edomites.
The Persians.
Okay, the Persians are the East Indians, I'm sorry. And they didn't enslave the Edomites, they enslaved the Israelites.
Or the Israelites. But the Arabs, who else enslaved the Israelites or the Edomites?
All the nations.
Like which nation other than enslaved Israel?
Sorry, say that again, what's the question?
Which nations other than
Edom?
Other than Edom enslaved Israel?
All nations. All these nations underneath the God.
Yeah, okay. And also, the Edomites also enslaved the Chinese. The Chinese enslaved the Japanese. The Arabs enslaved the whites and the Israelites. Like, my point is that, I don't really see why I'm the one who's in the wrong. When, if I don't necessarily, this, when the Arabians were in power, they were doing the exact same thing as the Edomites. When the Chinese are in power, they're doing the exact same thing as the Edomites.
Okay, so this is the point. This is the point. The reason why, sir, is this. Me and you, right? Let's say we're in a movie. I'm the good guy. You're the bad guy. And you have a whole host of villain friends with you. They're not important. We're talking about the good guy and the bad guy right here. This movie is about this movie is about me and you. So you are the chief adversary if you are Edomite. I'm not saying you are, but you're the chief adversary to the children of Israel. This is the reason why you're going to get the harsher judgment, because you didn't show any mercy when you had us in slavery.
But the Arabs,
right? When they had us in slavery, all these nations, all the other nations, they were hard on us too. But there was some mercy shown, like in the Persian and Medo Empire. They didn't take away our nationality. In the Moabite, Chinese, and Ammonite captivity, Roman captivity, Greek captivity, they didn't take away our identity. When we got underneath of the so-called white man, he took everything from us. No mercy was shown. So according to the Bible, no mercy is going to be shown to him. And not only you going into slavery, you're going to have a whole host of buddies with you. All the Arabs, the Chinese, the Japanese, the Hamites, the Africans, they going into slavery right along with you for 1,000 years. But the exception, that after 1,000 years, the Edomites are going to be wiped off the earth, they're going to be destroyed. Everybody else going to get their land back. Because that's the way the Lord plays.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but bottom line,
hey, the bottom line is that
all races enslaved people.
That's not an excuse though.
Yeah, but I mean, you could Ethiopians.
They're going into slavery too. Yeah, but they're going into slavery too.
Catch your girl, he ain't gonna change his mind.
Yeah, it's not about changing my mind. I'm not trying to change his mind. We're having a discourse.
I'm just saying, I don't really
Okay.
My personal life, I think the Israelites would have done the exact same thing as all of these other nations.
And they will. We're going to do the same thing. But we're going to do it in righteousness.
Who's the righteous?
The Israelites are the righteous ones, and the Edomites are the wicked.
You're going to do the exact same thing.
No, we're not going to do the exact same thing, because you get it wickedly. Y'all get it wickedly. Okay, so listen. In slavery, when we get y'all in slavery, we're not going to rape any of your men. We're not going to make your daughters and your sons pedophiles. We know that for a fact, because that's not righteous. That's not righteous. That's wicked. That's wicked. That's wicked.
But every one of them did that.
No, nothing is more wicked than the Edomite, man.
Every single one of them raped.
Okay, so we're not going to have to do that.
Not a single one.
Not a single Israelite. Not a single Israelite is going to rape a little boy and be a pedophile. Not a single. No, we're going to do it righteous. You see, you see,
It seems that we're like-minded.
Esau tried to shift the blame. Everybody went through slavery. Slavery happened with everybody. What make y'all any different? Our righteousness.
That's right.
Our righteousness is making us different, man. Hey, there's a righteous way to have slaves, man. And there's a wicked way to have slaves, man.
That's right.
And Esau, the so-called white man, you are the wicked. You chose a wicked way to have slaves, man. You chose to make our sons your sex toys. You chose to make our daughters your sex and pleasure toys. You traded us for wine. You traded a girl for wine so you can have your way with her. That's wicked, man. You raped a man in front of his wife and his children. You raped a woman in front of her husband and her children. You didn't wait till her husband died to take her, man. You took them right there. And then you told them to marry her and have babies. We're not gonna do that in the kingdom of heaven, man.
Right.
When we get your ass in slavery, we're gonna kill your ass, man. And if your wife is good, we're gonna kill you and take her, man. We're not gonna commit adultery, man.
That's right.
We're not gonna have sex with your children. We're not gonna have sex with your little daughters. That's wicked.
That's right.
She didn't even pass the flower of age. You already taken her at 9, at 8, at 10. That's wicked, man.
That's right.
You Edomites, man, you done, man. You chose the wicked route, man. We're gonna choose the righteous route. Again, there's a righteous way to have slaves, and there's a wicked way to have slaves, man. There's a righteous way to conduct business, and there's a wicked way to conduct business, man. Okay? There's a wicked way to conduct business.
Hey, can I ask you a question? Do you agree with me that, and just listen to me out, because I think you'll agree. We don't need government, we don't need money, we don't need police officers, and we don't need wars. If we didn't have any of that, and you wanted a house on the beach, we would build it for you because that's what you want. For free. There's no charge. It's free because George over there, he makes wood planks. We get as many as we want. If you want a hat, you go to Mary's house because Mary's making hats because she's good at that. Go to Alex's house because Alex has apples. There wouldn't be thefts because everything's free. There's no crime. People would treat each other well. Everybody would treat everybody well. You know what I mean? No government. Fuck this government. This government is what we made government to protect us from. Is that not right?
Okay, so this is the point. There's always going to be some type of rulership over people. Hold on. Government is not bad unless it's set up the way it's set up makes it bad. So the government, the way the government is set up, the way government is set up on a wicked vibration. It's not set up in a righteous vibration.
Right.
You had mentioned something about land. In the kingdom of heaven, if you got land, it's yours. Nobody's gonna take it from you. We're not gonna.
Any of ours.
Yeah. No, we're not gonna. No. Everybody has a certain amount, certain land. You get Deuteronomy 32 and 8. I mean 32 and 8.
But you know, we're all here. Someone else put us here.
Yeah, the Most High, the Heavenly
None
Father.
of us own this.
Well, the earth was made for the Israelites. See, that's kind of wrong.
No, but what I mean is, we're taking stake of something that should be all of ours.
Well, that's not necessarily true. When you read, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 58. But I'm sorry, I'll read it. Verse 56. 2nd Ezra 6 and 56. It says, as for the other people which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them to a drop that falleth in a bucket, in a vessel. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and devour us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance? So the world was created for the sake of the Israelites, okay? First and foremost. Secondly, everybody got their father land. Everybody had their inheritance. Your land is your inheritance. When a white man got in power, he said he didn't just want his inheritance, he wanted the whole world. So he took other people, that's right, he took other people's inheritance. Read this stuff real quick.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Deuteronomy 32 and 8.
Speak up.
When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance. When he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
Right, so everybody has their inheritance, and it was set by the Heavenly Father. But the so-called white man, when he got in power, he removed those ancient landmarks, which is a law that you're not supposed to do. He took other people's land, pushed them off of it, found resources on their own land. So in the kingdom of heaven, we're not going to do that to people, man. In the kingdom of heaven, if you got land, if you got land that's your inheritance, that's yours.
On earth as it is in heaven. We should treat
Right,
this like...
right. But you can't do that because the man is ruling. The wicked that's in power, he doesn't believe in that.
But do you agree that anyone should rule anyone's life?
No, I believe that there's rulership, but there's a righteous rulership and there's a wicked way to rule. We were speaking about that. If you're a wicked man, you should not be in power because you're gonna make everybody wicked. But if you're a righteous man, you're able to be in power because you can righteously judge people and give them their allotment.
That's very true. However, how do we do that?
Okay, so we're gonna do that to us.
How do we do that?
We're not gonna do anything. The Heavenly Father and His Son is gonna do it, but He's gonna do that to the Israelites, man. That's why I had the brother get revelation.
There's too many people that don't agree with us.
Oh, that's okay. You know, that's all right, because we're not here to get the people to agree with us. We're just here to speak the Lord's word.
I understand that.
Don't speak.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and 6. It says, "For thou art an holy people unto the Most High, that power, the Most High, that power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth." So, in the Bible, we have instructions, we have laws, we have commandments on how to rule, and how to rule over the people, how to rule and take care of the land. So when the Lord comes back, He's going to establish His people, which are right here, to rule over the planet Earth in righteousness according to His laws.
And I understand, I believe also that somebody's got to guide us in the right direction, so there has to be some type of a rule. Absolutely. But the right time, like you're saying. I agree with you guys. I really do.
And that's why the Heavenly Father sent His Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, to die for business, that we could be redeemed back and become righteous again.
Right.
Well, that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for the Heavenly Father's Son to come back.
You know, that God, the control and power.
Well, see, it's people, when the wrong people are in power, like the scripture says, Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked, to cover the face of the judges thereof. If not him, where and who is he?
Yeah.
So the wicked is in power right now. He's in control.
Absolutely.
So whenever the wicked is in power, things are always going to be wicked and messed up.
Right.
But when the righteous are in authority, people, the scripture says, when the righteous are in power, the people rejoice. But when the wicked are bearing rule, the people mourn.
I agree.
And the people are mourning right now.
I agree.
You got people sick, broken, all jacked up. Why? Because the wicked are in power. But when the righteous get in power, the people are going to rejoice. Real quick, this is Isaiah 2:1. The word of Isaiah, the son of Amoz, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord, of the Lord's house, shall be established in the top of the mountains and shall be exalted above the hills. And all nations shall flow unto it. Why? Because when we're in power, we're going to be righteous. So all nations are going to come to us. Read it on. And many people shall go and say, Come ye, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the Heavenly Father of Jacob. And He will teach us His ways. Right now, the people, what's the ways of the Heavenly Father? Righteous. The people are not being taught righteous ways.
But how, just asking a question, how do we come to get to that?
When the Lord comes back, when Yahweh Shai comes back, along with the host of the heavenly angels, and takes this man out of power, He's going to set up His kingdom, right? And the children of Israel, the elected men of Israel, are going to be that governing body underneath Him. And through Him, through Yahweh Shai, and through the elect, we're going to establish righteousness on the earth. That's how you're going to get to that. Read it on. And it says, and we will walk in His paths, for out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. So the law, which is the righteousness of the Bible, is 613 laws and commandments. Everybody on the earth is going to be forced to follow this law. The Israelites, we're going to automatically follow it because it's going to be in us. So we're going to have a righteous law in us. So we're not going to make any unrighteous decrees. You know, we're not going to make any unrighteous laws. We're not going to add laws to the ones that's been written because they're already written. And it says this, verse 4, and he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nations shall not lift up the sword against nations, neither shall they learn war anymore. You asked the question earlier about war. When we get in the power, there's not going to be no more wars on the earth. Nobody's gonna fight each other. Nobody's gonna try to steal each other's land. In a white man's society, these are wicked. There's nothing but wars going on. They're preparing for the Third World War right now. So when we get into power, there's not gonna be any wars. No nation, all the weapons that you have, they're gonna be turned into weapons for tools for agriculture. You're gonna be tilling land. If you got a plot of land, that's your plot of land. Nobody will ever take it. If you got a house, that's gonna be your house. You're not gonna have to pay rent for it. You're not gonna have to be taxed off the ad for it. Okay?
Can I get your number?
Oh, I don't have a number. I'm out here.
I'll tell you. Can I give you guys my email? Get a hold of me. I'll tell you why. I'm doing a show on television. I would love to have you guys on the show to get your point across. Because I think it's a very valid point, and I think the world needs to do this. Look at this world. They've gone mad. Mad. No more planets. Everybody wants something. Everybody wants it. Yeah. Can I give you my email and get us?
Yeah, you can give us your email.
Okay.
And if anything, we'll
I
contact
don't have
you.
a pen or anything, but you have one right now. Because I really want to get people like yourselves to really put a valid point out there in the right way that people can understand. You know, you can argue it, but what it is what it is. So it's get a hold of you for a couple months. I was telling him I'm going to be doing a television show.
You want me to do a television show?
It's going to be on this.
Okay, we out here. Whenever your show starts up.
We're out here on
Yeah, whenever your show starts, just let us know.
I will.
We'll be here.
I'm Craig and that's Will.
All right, Greg and Will. Pleasure to meet y'all.
Your name?
Gabar Kahan.
Gabor and Khan. Nice to meet you guys.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Take it easy.
You have a valid point.
Hey, this is not our point, it's the point of the Heavenly Father.
Right.
Right? They want to try to hear it. I was like, yo, you know what your nationality is? What's your nationality? He said, I'd rather not know.
Take care, guys.
How you too, man? He said, I'd rather not know. I was like, well, anyway, you heard him like, don't take a mark of the beast. And Jake had to go. He said he didn't say he was, but he wasn't. But I know he probably was. Because if you out here, 9 times out of 10, you check the camera.
We're good.
Yeah, Jake was And that's Jake's problem, man. Like you go to Ezekiel chapter 2. I think it's verse 3.
It's the book of Ezekiel. It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 2, verse 4. For they are impudent children. Verse 3. Ezekiel 2 and 3. And he said, Ezekiel 2 and 1. And he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee. And the Spirit entered into me when he spake unto me, and set me up on my feet, and I heard him that spake unto me. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that has rebelled against me.
Right, so we're sent to the children of Israel. We're not sent to nobody else, man. And that word children should be sons, man. Because this word goes to the men first, man. So we were sent to the sons of Israel, man. And we had an example of a rebellion. He didn't want to know the truth. He didn't want to hear it. But the Spirit still had him stand here to get it. So he could be judged. Go ahead.
They are still, they and their fathers have transgressed against me.
Right, when you break the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father, those are transgressions, okay? Sin is the transgression of the law, okay?
Even unto this very day.
Even unto this very day, our people are still breaking the law and not trying to hear the truth.
For they are impudent children, stiff-hearted.
Hard-headed children.
I do send thee unto them.
And he sent us to them.
And thou shalt say unto them,
He's going to say unto them.
Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Not our own words, but the words of the Lord. Thus saith Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. That's why we always refer back to the scripture.
Verse 5. And they, whether they will hear, or whether they will forbear,
meaning ignore. Like that Jake, he ignored it. Go ahead.
For they are a rebellious house.
They are a rebellious house, meaning they want to war with the Lord. And that's all Israel, from the so-called Negro all the way down to the so-called Mexican. All the way down to the so-called Mexican. You're fighting against your own power, man. If the white man was up here telling you, Jakes, that you're the Israelite, you'd be listening, man. If the white man told you that the Lord was in your favor, you'd be listening, man. But the white man ain't gonna tell you that, man. We're telling you that, man. Go ahead.
It says, yet shall know that I'll read it again. And they, whether they will hear, or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that there had been a prophet among them.
Right, when all these things come to pass, you're going to know that a prophet was amongst you, man. Preaching this word to you, man. In season, out of season, week in and week out, month in, month out, year in, year out, man. We were out here preaching to you, man. You're going to know that a prophet was amongst you, man. When you ignore all these words that have been spoken to you, and you just go do your own thing, and then you consume with your own wickedness, guess what? Then you're going to know that a prophet was amongst you, man. That was
Because we were saying before, we're not speaking out of our own mind, man. We're speaking the words of the Heavenly Father. So this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 5, verse 14. It says, wherefore, thus said Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, because ye speak this word, behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire, and this people wood, and it shall devour them.
That's what we're doing. We're making the Lord's words of fire, man.
It's like that Jake, he felt the heat and he had to
He
go.
had to go, man. He had to get out there. And them Edomites, they stood for a while, but then they had to go, man. And then the Edomite came, and you see how I bear with him? I said, if you are an Edomite, gave him the benefit of the doubt, but then Satan just jumped off him, man. He just couldn't take it, man. And that one,
Brought out the scriptures before he got heated.
before he got cut, he couldn't take it no more, man. Oh, no.
Right.
I don't want to hear that. They ain't got nothing to do with me, man. That one Edomite, so what? Why stop believing the Lord? Hey, you're a fool, man.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 1, verse 9. It says, then the Heavenly Father put forth his hand and touched my mouth. And the Heavenly Father said unto me, behold, I have put my words in thy mouth. See, I have this day set thee over the nations and over the kingdoms to rule. Jeremiah 1, verse 9. Then the Heavenly Father put forth his hand and touched my mouth. And the Lord said unto me, behold, I have put my words in thy mouth.
So the Lord put these words in our mouth, man. He the one, his spirit moved us to come out here and do what we're doing, man. He sent us teachers, apostles, and elders, and they taught us enough that we could come out here and preach. Then the Lord's Spirit started working with us all the time, man. These words that we're speaking, these are not our words, man. When you get mad and angry, talk shit, scoff, you're not talking shit, scoffing at us. You're doing that to the Lord, man.
Right. Verse 10. See, I have this day set thee over the nations and over kingdoms to root out and to pull down and to destroy and to throw down.
And that's what we're doing. in all these different kingdoms, you got Israelites standing up. In all the major kingdoms, Israelites were there preaching the word, talking to Israel, shutting down those wicked kingdoms, man. Breaking strongholds, man. And we're doing it now, here in America, here in Britain, here in the UK, here in Africa, over there in the Polynesian Isles, okay, the Melanesian Isles. We're everywhere, man.
That's right.
Shutting this place down, man. Right?
To build and to plant.
And we're building and planting what? Small churches, big churches, brothers, well, it's the Lord that's planting and watering and giving an increase, but we're out there putting the word out everywhere, man. Go ahead. And the brother to Yahman, 808 Israelite, he said the definition of impudent. He said impudent, not showing due respect for another person. And that's what Jacob's doing. You don't show no respect for the Heavenly Father, man. We were speaking about that when we were coming out here, man. You know, it used to be a time when you had a respect for authority, for your elders, for the men of the Lord. But in these days, there's no respect for us, man. People just walk by and just walk by, man. Showing that they were just born in vain. They're not important. They're not special. Okay? They're just there, man. They're just there. Yeah, you can put it there. Yeah, they were just born in vain, man.
That's right.
Yeah, they weren't born for anything else, man. They were born to be destroyed, man. Okay? But these people, you think they're important. You think they're special. The only special people on the earth are the elect, man. The ones that adhere to the word of the Lord in his name.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 1. Verse 4. And the word of the Heavenly Father came unto me, saying, Go thy way and show my people their sinful deeds.
And that's what we're doing, man. How are we showing you sinful deeds? We bring out the laws, statutes, commandments. Certain ones we explain, we go into. But we're telling you what you're doing is wrong, man. Your whole way of life is wrong, man.
That's right.
If you're not following Yahweh Shai in his word and his way, your life is wrong. You are adverse to the Most High, man.
That's
and
right.
Therefore, you're subject to be destroyed. You're subject to be destroyed. Scripture says there's a way that seemeth right to a man, but yet the end of that is death, man.
That's right. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 12, verse 30. He that is not with me is against me.
Right. If you're not with Yahweh Shai, you're against them, man. I don't care what you're doing, man. I don't care what you're saying. I don't care how you live. If you're not with Yahweh Shai, and the only way you can be with them, one, if he chose you to. Two, if you adhere to his laws and commandments, cleave unto his name, you're against them, boy.
And he that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad.
If you're not gathering with the Lord, you're scattering, man.
That's right. Back in 2nd Ezra, it says, And their children, their wickedness, which they have done against me, that they may tell their children. And 2nd Ezra 1 and 5 says, Go thy way and show my people their sinful deeds.
And how we show you? We're about bringing it up, man. You see, all the things that you're talking about, that we're talking about, we're not doing none of those things, man. If we tell you that Leviticus 20 and 13, is 2013, of the man lie with the man, that's lie with the woman, you get that over with right there. Back in that definition for impudent, not showing proper respect, rude, not pertinent to a particular matter, irrelevant. And that's what Jake is doing. They're saying that this word is irrelevant to their life. Whatever we're saying is not important. But everything we're telling you is very important, man, to the utmost degree, man. Because see, look, all the things we're telling you about, the white man knows is true, man. But is he telling you this? Is he telling you is he warning you so-called Hispanics, Latinos, Native Americans, Negroes, West Indians and Haitians? No, he's not. All he's doing is giving you more rap, more bullshit, more hedonistic vibrations, wickedness, homosexuality. He's making you destroy yourself even more.
Right.
Okay?
The book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 13. If a man also lie with mankind, and as he lie with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them.
That's a law. If any Israelite man lie with another man as he do with women as he lie with womankind, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. That's a law. So we're out here speaking against that. We're not doing that.
Right.
We're not committing that. You go to the Levitical laws about eating pork, milk, crab, lobster. We don't indulge in none of that shit, man. Okay? Scripture says there should not be a whore of the daughters of Israel, neither shall there be a sodomite of the sons of Israel. And we're not doing that shit.
Right.
We speak against doing drugs. We don't do drugs. So we can judge you on that. We can tell you niggas that you're going off, man. Hey, but you're not trying to hear our words. But these ain't our words. These are words of Yahweh from Yahweh, the God of the Bible, the one you say you believe in. But you don't. Isaiah 29:13.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 13. Wherefore, thus saith Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their hearts far from me.
Right, so our people on this side here, you're doing nothing but paying the Lord lip service, man. And the Lord don't like lip service, man. See, it's not about what you say, it's about what you do. Okay? Sometimes it's about what you say and do.
Right.
But chiefly it's about your actions. And Jake, all you do is talk. Oh, I love the Lord. And loving the Lord is wrong. I don't want to be right. That's what you say. But when we tell you about following his laws and his commandments, you don't, oh, it ain't got nothing to do with me. So you just give a lip service, man. You're not out here acting. You're not out here moving and shaking. All you doing is talking, man.
Right.
Your heart is far from him, man. Your heart is not near to the Lord. You breaking his laws and his commandments. You're not adhering to his statutes, his commandments, his judgments. Then your heart is not with the Lord, man. You just talking, man. And that's what Jake is. Jake is full of hot air, man. Jake is full of shit, man.
It says, and their fear towards me is taught by precepts of men.
Right, you rather listen to Pork Chop, Deacon Pastor Pork Chop, Minister Lewis, Minister Lewis, he's a con, and he tells you that God loves everybody. But then when you research the scriptures, you learn that the Most High, he doesn't love everybody. Can you get a scripture for me real quick? This is, I had it on deck earlier. Spirit of King Jack. We go to Sirach, Ecclesiastes, chapter 12. I'm sorry, Sirach, chapter 10. No. Sirach, chapter 12, verse 6. Sirach 12 and 6.
This is the book of Sirach in the Apocrypha, chapter 12, verse 6. It says, for the Most High Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, hated sinners.
Hated sinners.
And he will repay vengeance unto the ungodly and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment.
Read it again.
Ecclesiasticus, in the Apocrypha, chapter 12, verse 6. For the Most High Yahweh hated sinners.
So when you go to church, what they tell you, God hates the sin, but he loves the sinner.
That's right.
So that means that's a precept taught by men. But the word says the Lord hates sinners.
That's right.
He hates them. But you say God loves everybody. The Lord said, I hate sinners, man. Read it again.
For the Most High Yahweh hated sinners and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly.
But the church master said, the church boss say, the church pastor say, God hates the sinner, hates the sin, but loves the sinner. And he ain't gonna do nothing to you as long as you say, forgive me. But the Lord said, what are you gonna do to the sinner?
It says, but he will repay vengeance unto the ungodly.
He's gonna repay vengeance unto the ungodly. Go ahead.
And keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment.
So he's saving them for the mighty day of judgment, man.
That's right.
That's why when you see the wicked rolling around the earth, the wicked of our people, the wicked of Esau, well, he is wicked. And you be like, man, nothing happened to this dude. That's because the Lord got a special death for that nigga, man. And that's what I say all the time when I see these niggas flossing and maxing and bossing up, smoking weed till they can't smoke no more like a chimney, being niggas. Hey, the Lord got a special death for that nigga, man.
That's right.
Like Jesse Jackass Jackson, and the Lord got a special death for him, man. Nate of the IUIC, the Lord got a special death for that nigga, man.
That's right, man.
General, your honor. And here it is. Nate, he made fun of the Lord's name, blaspheming the Lord's name, basically. Laughed it off, laughed for the scorn. Hey, the Lord got a special death for that nigga, man.
That's right.
He got you reserved for that day of judgment. And it's gonna be public. Everybody's gonna see it, man. Go ahead, bro. What was it on that?
Yeah. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 28. For the Most High loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom.
The Most High loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom, man. And you know the Lord is working with us, man, because that came out from the live stream, bro. That same thing. Read it again, man.
It's the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 28. For the Most High Yahweh loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom.
Right, so if you're not dwelling with the wisdom of Yahweh Yahweh Shai, then the Lord don't love you, man.
That's right.
And to further prove that, the scripture says,
That's right, man. 'Cause these churches be teaching everybody that the Lord loves everybody, which he doesn't, man. He clearly says in the scriptures that he loves, first and foremost, the elect of Israel and those that dwell in wisdom, man. Because if you're walking in the counsels of these heathen nations, in the counsels of the Edomites, the so-called white man, you're going to be doing wickedness, man. And the Lord hates wickedness. He hates the sinner and he hates the sin.
right.
So all those lies that they've been teaching you, man, is for your own destruction if you believe in them. If you believe that Yahweh Shai came to destroy the law and that you could just do whatever you want, it's for your destruction, man, because the Lord don't love you. And he got he got a special death for you, man. He got a special gift for you. That's right, man. Or you women being whores, you know, and you men being wicked, stealing, or envying each other, man. The Lord got a special death for you.
You go to Sirach 19:22. Hold that wisdom of Solomon 7. Sirach 19:22.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 19, verse 22. It says, the knowledge of the wicked is not wisdom.
Right, so if you're dwelling with knowledge of wickedness, the scripture says, my people are wise and do evil, but the good they know not. They know not how, man. Like they can show you how to cook up a rat, how to be an adulterer, how to steal, how to commit fraud, how to just be a nigga, but he can't teach you wickedness. I mean, he can't teach you wisdom, righteousness, man.
Right.
So all you that's filled with that wickedness, that's not knowledge. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, man. That's not wisdom, man. You dwelling with wickedness, you're not dwelling in wisdom, man. And the Lord don't love you.
Right.
So go back to Wisdom of Solomon 7 and read that again.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 28, says, "For the Most High loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom."
Right, and wisdom and knowledge is the fear of the Most High is the beginning of wisdom, man. And the majority of you Israelites, 2/3 of you Jakes, you don't fear the Lord, man. You don't have no fear of the Lord. You can tell just by your daily actions, man. Doing what you do, man. Especially a nigga woman, man. She don't fear the Lord at all, man. But she's the first to go up in church. Oh, I'm favored by the Lord. I'm favored by God. I'm in God's favor. No, you in Satan's favor, bitch.
Right.
You in Satan's favor, man. You're not in the Most High's favor. Just because you live it don't mean the Most High is dealing with you, man.
Right.
He got you set up for the die. He got you set up to be shot in the crosshair of one of them NATO troops, man. He got you set up to die of famine. Especially a lot of you that's poor right now. You're eating, you got jobs, you got money, you got substance. The Lord got you set up for famine, man. For destruction, man.
Right.
Just because you living don't mean that you in the Lord's favor, man. The Lord is abiding with you, man. To that day of trouble. Like he said, he got you set up for the day of his vengeance, man. For the day of destruction.
Right.
Which is fastly approaching. But the brothers on the right-hand side, hey, if you dwelling in wisdom of Yahweh Shai, that means the Lord loves us, man. Right. That really does, man. We might feel like the Lord is forsaking us sometimes. You get in hell, you broke, you done played the lottery 1,000,000 times and still ain't hit. You're just catching hell, man. You're living in a roach or rat infested apartment. But hey, guess what? Your bills are paid. You got food in the refrigerator. And that means the Lord is dealing with you, man. You got this wisdom, most importantly. That means Yahweh Shai loves you, man. He set you apart from everybody else, man.
Right.
Because everybody else, hey, they're just rolling with the punches, man. Yeah, they just being niggas, spiggers and spicks, man.
Right.
They just shopping, walking up and down the street, looking all stupid, dead. They look dead as shit, man. Look, this woman look like a fucking wildebeest. Look how she walk, man. That ain't no feminine walk, man. He probably regret that he even talked to this bitch in the club, man. Sasquatch, man. She walking like that. Yeah. She like, that bitch moving like Biggie and shit, man. You know what I mean? What the fuck, bro? Through, man. But all them people, they're set up to be destroyed, man. That's why the Lord said, envy not the oppressor, neither desire any of his ways, man.
Right.
Because the oppressor gonna be destroyed, man. Okay? The oppressor swallowed up. The fact that you got this truth means that the Lord you are highly favored, man. We are highly favored with Yahweh Shemel Shai, at least we enjoy today. Never mind. See? In the flesh, man. But the point of the matter is that the Lord, we the ones the Lord got an anointing on. Yeah, the nigga in the church, the Lord got an anointing on you. No, he don't. No, the fuck he don't, man. And when something good happens to him, that means the Lord working with him. But when something bad happens to you, that means Satan is come, the devil is a lie. But guess what? The Lord said, like Job said, the Most High doing good, shall he not do evil too? The Most High said, I create darkness, I create light. I create good, I create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. The Lord created all that, man. See? See? We got this truth, brothers. Hey, we to hold on, man. We got to pray to hold on, man. Hey, Hammer said it best. Hey, we got to pray just to make it today, man. We got to pray. And we got to be too legit to quit.
Right.
Straight up, man. Y'all make fun of Hammer, man, but hey, Hammer has some Jews, man. Hey, too legit. Too legit to quit, man.
Right.
You gotta be in this truth, you gotta be too legit to quit, man. You gotta be so with this thing, man, that you cannot quit, man.
Right.
And if you wanna make it through the day, you gotta pray. Pray. Scripture says what? Pray without ceasing. See? Pray without ceasing, man. Because you are highly favored in this truth, bro. You got this truth in 2018, and you see the way niggas are? You see the way niggas are? Oh, man, brother. That's a miracle in itself. God damn, I got pulled out of that.
That's right, man.
Hey, man.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 11, verse 16. But whereunto shall I liken this generation? It is like unto children sitting in the markets and calling unto their fellows.
And that's what we're doing, man. This is the market. People get on our comment board talking about why y'all down there. I ain't seen no Israelites. Hey, this is the market, nigga.
That's right.
And we're calling out to our fellows, meaning people that are of Israelite stock, man. Go ahead.
And saying, we have piped unto you, and we have not, and ye have not danced.
We have piped, we have sung to you, but you're not dancing. You're like, nigga, fuck that song. Turn up to Takashi 69.
Right.
I'm a J-Way. You want to hear that, but you don't want to hear it the right way. You want to hear Trey-Way, but you don't want to hear the right way.
That's right.
We bring you to the right way, man. You niggas got your head turned. You ain't even trying to listen to the word. You niggas led by your fucking woman. She's gonna get you killed, nigga. Read.
Right. We have mourned unto you,
We're mourning.
and ye have not lamented.
We're mourning, but you're not crying. We're the only ones who's crying about what happened to us, what we're going through, what's about to happen to our people.
Right.
But y'all niggas ain't crying, man. Oh, that shit ain't gonna happen in my lifetime. It ain't gonna happen while I'm here, man. I'm gonna get this money. I'm gonna give my kids generational wealth. No, you not, nigga. You're gonna die out here, man.
That's right.
If the Lord ain't with you, you're gonna die. Right.
It says, for John came neither eating nor drinking, and they say he hath a devil.
Yeah, and that's what they said about us too, man. It is John the Baptist. He wasn't drunk, he wasn't high, but just said he got demons on him.
Right.
He baptizing people in the name of Yahweh. Good.
Verse 19. The Son of Man came eating and drinking, and they say, behold, a man gluttonous and a wine bibber.
Yeah, because he ate and he drank a lot. Oh, he's a drunk. He a wine bibber.
A friend of publicans and sinners.
Yeah, because he was here to what? To heal the sick.
Right.
Heal the wounded.
It says, but wisdom is justified in her sons.
Wisdom is justified in her sons. Who are the sons of the power? These men right here. Starting out with the elect, man.
Right.
We're the sons of the Lord, man. We're the sons of wisdom. And we're bringing it to you, but you hate it. We out here on the streets, but you ain't trying to hear it. Those niggas crazy. Don't talk to them. They're pedophiles. They're murderers. Nigga, please, man. If we was doing all that shit, the cops would have been took us up off the streets, man.
That's right.
We'd have had raids, niggas raiding the house. If we was running a pedophile ring, we'd have been through, man. Especially some niggas.
Yeah, I was
Especially
gonna
some
say.
niggas.
Because you got these groups and you got Edomites running all that shit. But, hey, let a Jake open one of them things.
It's over, bro.
You might be
Fucking
fucking
over, man. It's over, man.
Your first client is gonna
Grand
be
opening, grand closing.
That's right.
Quick. Quick as shit, bro. Quick as shit, man. You see what happened to Jake when he tried to open up a dispensary, man? They raid that shit quick, bro.
That's right.
They don't fuck with the white man shit. But your shit, you getting locked up, thrown in prison, nigga.
That's right.
All your shit confiscated, nigga. They want to make an example, they coming to you, man. So what the fuck make you think we out here doing some shit like that, bro? Or even, not even just doing it, but just telling other people to do that shit. Are you crazy, man? But hey, Jake don't listen to nothing, they just listen to the lies, man. I learned that a long time ago. Jake love to be lied to, man. He hate the truth, man. Jake hate the truth. Lie to me. Fat bitches want you to tell them they look good in that skirt. Fat bitches want you to tell them they look good in some Spanx. Skinny bitches want you to tell them that they the best things in sliced bread. Bitches with fake titties and fake ass want you to tell them how real they are. You just love them. You just love lies, man.
That's right.
Hey, especially the woman, she just loves to be lied to. Honey, how does this look on me? Bad. Then you tell her the truth. Oh, he's mean to me. Then you get some simp ass nigga, girl, you the best. Ooh, girl, that body is good. Bitch be on there with her fucking gut all out. Look like she got a butt on her stomach. Ooh, girl, you look good. BBW is where it's at. Meanwhile, the bitch is dying from high cholesterol, diabetes. Her fucking joints are broken because she's dealing with all this weight on her.
St. Matthew chapter 11, verse 28 says, "Come unto me, ye that labor and ye heavy laden."
Heavy laden, that's what we are, man. We're laboring with heavy laden with what, man? With grief, man.
And I will give you rest.
We were heavy laden with our iniquity and our sins. But through the Yahweh Shai, we got rest. We got comfort, man.
That's right. Some of you people walking out there all depressed, having psychological problems and shit, looking for a way out, man. Like we just read, this is the song, man. We piping unto you, man. It's a beautiful song.
You niggas don't want to hear. You keep changing the station, man.
That's
when
right.
When you do come on, you just hate. Nigga, you ain't saying you scoffing. Talking shit, bro.
That's right.
We ain't telling you nothing wrong. We telling you everything right. We telling you everything that's right. Watch yourself, little man.
Don't step on his sign.
Sorry.
Verse 29 says, "Take my yoke upon you and learn of me. For I am meek and lowly in heart."
Yeah, it says, read that again, bro. And read it loud.
St. Matthew chapter 11, verse 29 says, "Take my yoke upon you and learn of me."
Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, man. And how can you learn of the Lord? Through the book, through the Bible, man. Through
Right.
his teachers, man. Look, hey, man, shit. Some of you brothers, you might can't read. All you gotta do is go on YouTube, type in Great Millstone. Try to type it in. It'll come up, and you can just learn. You can learn to read through the Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
You can learn of him, man. You people talking about, I know God, I know Jesus. No, you don't, man. And his name ain't Jesus. That's the
Right.
first thing. You don't even know his real name. His name's Yahweh.
That's right.
Read it again.
St. Matthew 11 and 29, take my yoke upon you and learn of me.
It said, take my yoke upon you and learn of me. And the Lord said his yoke is easy, man. It's light.
That's right.
Go ahead.
For I am meek and lowly in heart,
For he is meek and lowly in heart.
and ye shall find rest unto your souls.
Because we're meek and we're lowly in heart. And we're finding rest with our soul. We know the end of the story, man.
That's right.
Before we didn't know the end of the movie, man. We were just
Right.
watching it. We were just in it. We weren't even watching it, man. We were just going along. Come to find out we're the heroes, man. Come
right.
to find out the end of the movie, we're going to be on top.
That's right.
Come to find out Yahweh Shai is our brother and our father.
That's right.
And his father is our father too.
Yep.
Like, it's like our granddad. Like my granddad is the power on high. My father, brother. It's his son, nigga. I'm related to him.
That's right.
I'm a prince. He's a prince. You ever see Coming to America? He's a prince. The boy got his own money. When I say he got his own money, he got his own money.
That's right.
Hey, that prince of yours make Daryl look like a welfare case. We make Esau, we make the Rothschilds look like a welfare case.
That's right, man.
You know what I'm saying? See?
Verse 30. For my yoke is easy,
It's easy, baby.
and my burden is light.
His burden is light, man. All he just asked you was believe in him and hold on to the truth until the end. And he
Right.
got you. He got you the whole way through. That's why you gotta be what? Hey, too legit to quit.
That's right.
Too legit to quit.
That's
Too
right.
legit. Yeah, you gotta pray to make it today, man. I'm telling you, man. Hey, this is where you man. It might not seem like you're winning right now, man. But guess what? We got the victory, man. Through Yahweh Shai, we got the victory, baby. We got the
Right.
victory over death. And we're gonna win. In the end, we're gonna win. Because he said so. He said it. He didn't make it up. He wrote it down so we can believe. Go ahead and read. Oh, is it on that? Let's see how many with the houses and everything. 2 hours. Hey, so with that, man, you guys got a question? You got a question? Let me answer your question. Close up. Yeah, we do. We do every Sunday. We out here. Also, after a week on our webpage, we go on our website. If you like your website, it's all it's up on the top of the come out. No, this is normal. It's normal. Every Sunday. You know about this? Because the nations, other nations, they have their God. They have their natural God. And we have our God. So it also says your God is good. Heavenly Father is our God. Like, when we growing up in church, the whole world will know that God is God. And He loves everybody. But when don't know that I am in the midst of this world, and that I am the Lord, your God, none else. And my people shall never be taken. So the God of Israel, which is his son, is the house God, the world called Jesus, his name is the house God. He is our God. He's not, he don't deal with no other nation. So he told me to touch you, and in the procedure, that God loves everybody and that everybody is under his umbrella. But that's a lie. So when you read Psalm 65,
all gods in the nation are idols, but the heavenly Father.
but so all the other nations, they have a God. Whether it be Allah, whether it be Buddha, whether it be Hare Krishna, that's their God. But they're idols. Our God is the living power. That's why I say your God lets you know that he is the power. No. So the Bible was written. You get the Bible was written by men that were moved by the Spirit of the Heavenly Father. And they were all Israelites. And the Lord put it in their spirit as the word that was given to them. Being scribes. So again, as the prophets, they're the scribes. And so they all believe in the house. They all, from the beginning, all of the men, all the men, the Bible, they believe about the one God who loves them.
Ephesians 1 and 21. The prophecies came not in old time by the will of man, but the holy man, the love of God, spake as they were moved by the Holy Spirit.
Right, so holy men of the Heavenly Father, they spoke and they were moved by it. So they all believe in that God. So this is Amos 3:1. In this word that the Lord has spoken against you, against the whole family, which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only are known of all the kings of the earth. Therefore, because you believe the Lord. So the Lord, you don't even know these other nations. When you look at these other nations, it's not That's the way you got
a higher power.
This white nice image of our Lord, he looks more like this. It's not him, but he looks more like this than he did this. This is that covering cast on people that if God, if there is a God, if he has a son, he's white people. But the scriptures speak, especially the scriptures speak. But also the bell is a different nationality. Different people are not people like today. If you have these people in the side here, you have these people in the side right here. It's not me. Definitely called Chinese. But definitely nationality is growing. Definitely they're growing in nationality. They're growing in nationality. These people that you saw, white people, nobody goes. There's no white people. But it wasn't given to everybody. So, we are those people Right, so I just want to say, pick my point. So all of the earth that we in at the beginning of the earth started, there's no enemy. See, the whole world, it wasn't created for us. Now, when it's
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake. As for the other people which also come after, thou hast said that they are nothing. So who cares about the other people?
At the end of the day, they're nothing. They don't matter to the Lord. And I know it sounds hard, but just think about it. These people feel the same way about you. Right? Right.
Yeah, I know one. There's a very rich man and you have sons and daughters, and they have cousins. And look at the best part of this. What I'm like, we say, oh, you know what? You're his cousin, I'm going to put you as a servant of my son. The manager of my son's father. That's what they understand when he came to himself. Everything he was getting slavery.
So they wouldn't even give you the Bible. They gave you the Christian.
Yeah.
Look, they use our Bible to different. Your brother might take your own weapon and use it against them. Well, that's what they did with us. And it was set up that way because of our religion. The reason why we were taken over that way was because of our sin. Because of the Lord. You know, the Lord says this. This is Jeremiah. This is why we have to be here. Jeremiah 14. Therefore, behold, the days will says the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands whither he hath driven them. That land of the north is North America. The Lord also driven them all the way out here. How do you think you got out here? You were driven out here. I don't know if you got out here. Okay. You don't live out here? You don't live out here? It doesn't matter. They're self-absorbed. They really believe that they're saved already. Yeah. They're like, oh, I'm good. But these are the same people when they leave.
Just because I go to church every Sunday.
And that means nothing.
I'm singing and dancing over there.
The Lord said he's not going to hear the Lord said he wasn't going to hear our noise and our violence. He wasn't going to hear none of those music songs. You don't hear none of that. When you pray and talking about something, I don't like to say anything, but when you pray to this guy, the Lord don't hear that. When you pray in the name of Jesus, the Lord don't hear that. And I was telling the brother, just because something good happens doesn't mean the Lord doing it. Okay? I really believe that game knowledge is not what it is.
Acts 7:48. Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands.
So it's not a church made with hands? It's not a temple, it's not a church made with hands? The Lord don't dwell in them houses.
Acts 7:48. Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands. As saith the prophet, heaven is my throne, earth is my footstool.
Where's the heavens at? This is the first heaven. This is the first heaven, the earth. The second heaven is the sky. The third heaven is the space. The fourth heaven is the spiritual world, the spiritual realm. So the Lord said, what? The earth is my footstool. So if I'm sitting down like this, I'm sitting down like this This is my footstool. So how can you say a church of the saints is my house? The Lord don't dwell in a place where we live.
Inside one of the time, I say the prophet, heaven is my home.
Heaven is my throne,
Earth is my footstool.
and the earth is his footstool. So the Lord is not in them churches. And that's in the Bible.
I wonder, that's why I always see them passing the election thing.
That's the only law they follow, is the law of tithes.
Why are you so...
Because all about some money. See, what you don't understand is all these churches, I don't care if they're Episcopalian, or Methodist, Baptist, all of those churches came out of the campus church. And it's all a money grab. So they told you about hell. They said hell is a place that burns forever.
It's a pass the collection
Yeah,
plate.
let's play it around. If you don't pay your tithes on time, then you're going to die. That was a money grab scheme for the Catholic Church. And then they gave birth to all these different little baby churches. And then all they do is take, but they don't give you anything. You leave out there thirsty. You go in there thinking that, oh man, I sweated, I danced, I said my praises, I gave my 10%. Every week you give it 10%, man. Okay? What the Lord said, you're going to give 10% of your whole earnings. So you get, even if you get paid twice a week, you really get paid once a month. So out of that whole thing, you're supposed to get 10%. But even still, you're not supposed to get 10%.
You still gotta give 10% to the Lord.
Right. Yeah, and I was about to say that too. I was about to say that too. It's not about the money. I said the Lord don't need the money. We're giving tithes right
Man
now.
created the money.
Well, the Lord, real money is silver and gold. That's what I read with the white man gave. Okay, but the point of the matter is that the Lord does not dwell any place made with hands. If you want to know that where wisdom is, the Lord, Proverbs 1:20.
Yeah, all these questions I've had and they won't answer.
They won't answer because one, they don't teach them.
So it's like,
They don't teach you the theologians the truth. They're just teaching you. They're teaching you a doctrine to keep the people sleep. So like I said, you gotta wake up from that.
Wisdom cries without, uttering reports of the streets.
This is the streets. We're in the streets. Wisdom, we're not speaking our words, we're speaking the words of the Heavenly Father, which is wisdom. The reason why we're out here is because we fear. And the scripture says fear is the beginning of wisdom.
Wisdom cries without, uttering reports of the streets. She cries in the chief places of concourse, and the openings of the gates.
This is the chief place of concourse. Concourse meaning somewhere where people are buying and selling, trading. This is the chief place here in Hawaii. Here in Oahu. This is the reason why we're down here. And the other places.
Chief place of concourse.
This is why people use the chief place of concourse for buying and selling.
Opening of the gates. Opening of the gates. And the city shutters the words.
And the city shutters the word saying, right?
Our lonely simple ones will love simplicity. And the scorners the light, and the scorners,
Right.
and the fools hate knowledge.
Right, so if you want to know where the true knowledge is, you got to come out here. That's why we told you we don't have a place where we study. And if you was a brother, you was in the camp, you was behind here, then we would all get together, we would go break the scriptures down. And then you would go home to your woman, your wife, you would tell her what you learned. That's the way she's supposed to learn. It's a spirit that your woman not saying nothing.
that's what she's been doing.
Yeah, she like, it's a spirit.
Because I told her, I came to her.
Yeah, she started to ask me questions, or she started to say something earlier, and she thought herself. And she was like, no, I'm talking. And that's the way it's supposed to be. We're not set up like when our brothers on the big island. We got a message that said that the brother is going to come out here with a woman. And he asked to go with the reality. I don't know if that was true. Yeah. So we was waiting for you. We thought you were going to be here earlier, but we was waiting for the spirit. So anyway, the point of the matter is that we're supposed to teach you, and you're supposed to learn. And then what we teach you is the Lord fills you, then it starts flowing even more. It starts flowing even more. Then eventually you'll start teaching your wife. This is the necessity to teach a woman. No, really, because at the end of the day, it's going to be saved.
Who's head of house?
You're the head of the house.
Exactly.
The head of every woman is the man. The head of every man is the house side. The head of the house side is both sides. And that's how it's supposed to work. In this world,
You want to do your taxes.
whatever gets you the most money back. Whatever gets you the most money back. Yeah, whatever gets you the most money back. Yeah, we have a brother, but he don't go out. He's a helper. Everybody has their role. So that brother, his spiritual gift is that he's a helper. Our spiritual gift is that we're prophets. Not everybody serves a good prophet. That's another thing too. Because this thing what we're doing right here, we're putting our life on the line. Not only our life, but our family on the line. But it's okay. Because the Lord is going to protect us. He has to. So, we believe. We're going to believe. We believe enough to come out here.
If you're speaking the truth, where would people want to do
Yeah,
any harm to somebody that tells the truth?
Hey, it's with our Lord.
But a lot of people want to hear lies, right?
Yeah, that's right. So the way your woman's going to be saved is giving birth to your child, or even if you don't have a baby by you, go to charity. Go ahead. And faith and charity and holiness. And what that means is that she's not going out trying to get you to learn some other philosophy. Take you away. She's actually like, listen, I believe in my husband. What he says is correct. You know, I'm a roll up. Lord, how about you know, God going to have mercy on you and the children? Because guess what? Peter had children. Paul had sisters. The rest of the apostles had children and family. But they left all of that to follow the house side. And this is one of them. Because of that. Go ahead, the last thing I'm going to give you is go to Matthew 19, verse 27.
After you reach that, I got it.
Yeah, no problem. We out here for you. I just know that our people, we have a shortest attention span. So our people are like, look, man, I'm trying to go. You know, and we don't want to be that.
I'd rather have my question answered versus 1927.
Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore?
Yep.
How shall I say that to them? Verily I say to you, that ye shall follow the generation. When the Son of Man shall sit on the throne of his glory, he also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. Everyone that has forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or fathers, or mothers, or wives, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, shall inherit everlasting life.
Right, because people, they say that, oh, man, you guys, you don't love women, you don't love family. No, we love our family. We love them enough that we're out here. We're praying every day that how much you try not only have mercy on us, but our households, because we gave it all up to follow the Lord. He said, if everything you gave up, you're going to receive 100-fold. Let's say we lose our children, we lose our life on this side. Guess what? In the kingdom of heaven, which is going to be down here, we're going to get all that back 100-fold. Listen to the story of Job. We lost the children, we lost his wealth, but guess what he didn't lose? His integrity. And for that, the Lord gave him twice what he lost. So we know that this topic was about and the woman is the so Satan comes to her first before he comes to you. He'll hop on her and she'll be, she'll turn into something that you didn't see before. But as long as you're praying, most sides take care of you. As long as you keep the faith, you'll take care of you. That's what. Yep. Yeah, Eve got it first. Hey, well, we all died. Scripture says of the woman who came sin, well, we all died. Okay, so the house. I know there's right. So we don't. First and foremost, the Most High doesn't deal with birthdays. It says, they were one's death is better than one's life, one birth. But he doesn't deal with birthdays. But our Lord says he was born in the springtime. Because when you go to Luke chapter 2, when you go to Luke chapter 2, Luke chapter 2. This is Luke chapter 2, and sorry. Then this is Luke chapter 2. Yep. I'm sorry, give me a second. Yeah, Luke chapter 2, verse 1. And it came to pass in those days that there went out a decree from the Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. And the taxing was first made when Cyrenius was governor of Syria. And all went into tax, every one in his own city. And Joseph also went up to Galilee from the city of Nazareth into Judah, into the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was of the house of and the lineage of David, to be taxed with Mary, his espoused wife, being great with child. And so it was that while they were there, the days were accomplished, and that she was to be delivered. And she brought forth her firstborn son, wrapped him in swaddling cloth, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn. And it wasn't outside in a barn. It was actually in the inn, in a room, but put up into a manger. The feeding dropped because there was no more room to lay him down. Put him in there. So it says this. And there were in the same countries shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over the flock by night. And so the reason why I brought that out is because in the wintertime, we would shut all our cattle in because of the cold, the killing. So you had shepherds out at night watching over the sheep. The only time you do something like that is in the spring or in the summer. You don't do that in the dead of winter. The December 25th date was given by one of the popes in Rome, and that was going back to winter solstice. And really it goes back to what's my man's name? Constantine the Great, and the Council of Nicaea. So it said everybody, the pagans also worshiped, but he was an Israelite too, but he was a wicked one. All the pagans worshiped in the dead of winter, the winter solstice. So they said we're gonna put this together with the Bible, and we say Jesus' birthday is in the wintertime. And then eventually, during one of the popes' turn, I forget which pope it was, he came up with the idea that the Lord's birthday on the 25th of December, not in the springtime. He was born around the Passover. The Howard was born around the Passover. Passover comes in the spring. Yeah, like in the beginning of the spring, which is in March. Really. It looks like, well, now in this time, it was about March, April. Okay, so he was born in about that, but this day of his birth isn't important. Go ahead and read that.
Ecclesiastes 7:1 says, good name is better than precious ointment, and the day of death better than the day of one's birth.
Right, so the day of death is better than the day of one's birth. So we're not concerned with our birthday. That's something, a tradition that came from the pagans. That's a tradition that people celebrate today. Like the reason why you blow out the candles, that you turn off the lights and you blow out the candles. In the ancient world, that was to ward off evil spirits. And then they would put a number to the candles of your birthday on the cake as to the number of the years that you've been on the earth. And that's what they did that. And they put 2 extra just in case. That's all pagan. We ain't supposed to be worshiping that. We ain't supposed to be following that. Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas. In fact, when you read about Christmas in the Bible, Jeremiah 10:1, it tells you not to expressly not to follow that. But our people still do it. Oh, we're doing it because it's Jesus' birthday. Nowhere where it says in the Bible, first of all, his name is Jesus, but no one in the Bible that says we are to follow Jesus' birthday. No one in his birthday.
Book of Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 1 it says, hear ye the words which the heavenly Father spake unto you, house, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, learn not the ways of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them.
So we're not so we have our high holy days, not holidays, but holy days that we're supposed to follow. But whenever we went into the land to take it over, we got consumed with the other people's gods and their ways of life. We would forget the Most High and His ways of life that He taught us. We would follow them. So this is Him telling us, learn not the way of the heathen, be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. I made the sign of heaven are the chariots, the sun, the moon, the stars. The heathen are dismayed at that. If it's thunder and lightning, they actually believe that's a God. Okay?
The festivals of the people are vain.
The festivals of the people are vain. Go ahead.
The one cutteth out a tree out of the forest, the works of the hand.
That's the Christmas tree. Cut a tree out the forest, the pine tree. Go ahead.
Deck it out with silver and with gold.
What you do with your Christmas tree? You put silver tinsels on it, gold tinsels on it. Go ahead.
fasten it with nails.
How do you hold your Christmas tree up in your household with nails? So, go ahead.
With hammer, that it moves not.
That it moves not. Down in the data society, you got the little clip turn. Go ahead.
They are upright as a palm tree. Speak not.
Why? Because they're dead.
They must needs be born because they cannot go, but not afraid of them.
They got to be born, meaning they got to be taken care of. You got to put water in it so it don't die. And that's all. That's the Christmas tree. And our people was worshiping that, going back to Babylon. Right. So it has nothing to do with the Lord. You know, it has nothing to do with the Lord. Like a ball back in the ancient, like a Yule log. You ever heard of the Yule log? That goes back to the baby sacrifice. The Yule log was actually a baby. You would put it in the fire, and you would sacrifice it to Molech. Those little balls that you hang on a tree, they used to actually hang body parts on the tree that they were, and the presents that you get, when you get down on your knees in the morning, you open up the presents. Well, back in the ancient world, we didn't open up no presents. We would take the gifts, get on our knees, and give the present to the tree, so that the tree wouldn't kill us. So the tree was getting the present. You wasn't getting it. So, but America is every heathen, major heathen nation, major heathen kingdom ever existed in one. And they take away, they take from all the different nations their gods, and they give it to you as a gift. Like a couple of days, we're going to celebrate Halloween. That goes back to San Angel's Day. The reason why they would dress up as ghouls and goblins was to ward off evil spirits from attacking them. And they would sacrifice some children during San Angel. That's why during the Halloween season, a lot of kids come up missing. You got these scary movies like Halloween, Freddy, all these different Jason, and then what's happening? Children are being pulled off the streets. They're frolicking and they're knocking on people's doors. So you knock on somebody's door, he might be a pedophile, might be a murderer. You don't know whose door you're knocking on, and you end up getting sacrificed. And our people think that they're doing a good thing by celebrating it, and their kids come home at night, but you still giving your child a spiritual sacrifice.
That's what I was saying earlier. Why is it that we celebrate traditional that like monster and stuff, but yet they don't praise
Yeah, they praise
God. They don't march down the street to praise Jesus, right?
No, they don't praise
They
God.
don't up there.
Because it's a wicked holiday. Just like Christmas, Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is a celebration of us being taken over.
Well, because from out there, Native American, some other things.
Which is really, you're just an Israelite. We are all brothers. That's something to get from. Because you speak Spanish and you live in El Salvador, I speak English, you live in America, they say we're two separate people. They say that because she lived in Mexico, her father came from Mexico, he speaks Spanish, that we're all different. No, we're not. We're all family. We're all brothers. We're all brothers. We all went through the same fucking slavery. We went through slavery. We went through
Okay,
the
Gampa,
same.
ready.
We're all different.
Great body.
And like I said, we're all related. So you might have all that, so you got all that mixed in. Really, you just keep popping bunches of these things and popping up. And when you see, we're all family. And we're all a common trait that all of us have in common. If you run your tongue at the roof of your mouth, you got these two bumps, right? Where your canine teeth are at. There's two bumps right there. We all got the same thing. And they knew that. And it was they know who we are. Even when you take your blood, like those, I was mentioning about those genetic tests, they're all bullshit. They did a genetic test on a dog. His genes came back Native American, Black, European. Yeah, it's all bullshit. They just do that to, really they do it to take your genes, to take the DNA profile, as well as to just lie to you.
And see what they can use
With those
to make you
diseases.
sick.
With those diseases. Like the Zika virus. Zika is not a virus. It was something that happened. They would give the women, while they were pregnant, they would give them shots. And these shots were laced with that disease. And so the baby would come out jacked up. You don't get the Zika virus by having sex with somebody. You ever heard of the Center for Disease Control, or CDC? Yeah. Why they call it disease control and not disease prevention? They take every disease known to man and they put it on ice so they can use it whenever they want. So yeah, man, brother, hey, come on. And that's why this is no weapon formed against you. But this is the most powerful one, though. See, because we're matter of fact, you get Hebrews. the word of the Lord is sharper than any two-edged sword. Yep. Hebrews.
Now, let me ask you another question.
Go ahead.
How do you feel in the Bible today about
Yeah, so Abraham had servants. Abraham, we all going to have servants in the kingdom of heaven. We're going to have these people.
So God is okay.
Yeah, slavery is not a bad thing, but there's a righteous way. We were talking about it earlier. There's a righteous way to have a slave, and there's a wicked way to have a slave. The wicked way to have a slave is what they did to us. They took our 9-year-old, 8-year-old girls, and they used them as sex slaves. We're not going to do no wicked stuff like that. They use our sons for pedophilia. We're not going to do nothing like that. Okay? There's in any rulership, there's people on the top, there's people on the bottom. They call the peasants or the king, they call the serfs or the king, they call the servants or the slave or the king, or they call the slave or the slave master. The reason why our people have a problem with slavery is right, but guess what? In the kingdom of heaven, this is Revelation 13 verse 9. It says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity with the slave shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience in the face of the saints. And that so-called white man put us in slavery? Yes, he did. So he's going into slavery. This is Jeremiah 30:16. Jeremiah 30:16. Jeremiah chapter 30. Verse 16. Jeremiah, actually Jeremiah 31 and Jeremiah 30 and 16. Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, slavery. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee shall I give for a prey. So yeah, Moses had servants, Abraham had servants, we all had servants at one time. But it's the way they get us. I mean, they're going to be slaves. Point blank simple, slaves. Something that you may not. I have a question. What's the word woman mean? Woman. What does it mean? What does woman mean? So actually, when you look up the etymology, the word woman means, when you look it up in the etymology, this is what it means. Woman. Etymology. Online. Woman. No, it's not. No.
It's the DNA.
So this is a.
Because you know DNA lives, right?
Yeah, it has nothing to do with that. He came out of our family line. Eve came out of Adam's family line. Somewhere out of his family, out of the Adamites, the Lord pulled her out of them and gave him to her as his what? As a helpmate, a servant unto him. He said a servant like unto the. Matter of fact, look at that. No. He made all of them. She helped him. She's supposed to be his servant, his helpmate, like himself. She had nothing to do with that. But she went off when she got the different philosophy from the snake in the garden. So that word woman, it says adult female, English plural, women, literally one man, alteration of wife man, woman, female, servant, compound, wife, woman. Why you think when you get married, well, I know this for the Northern Kingdom. My woman is so-called Mexican. She's very subservient to me. Not to the point where like I'm like beating on her, treating her like shit, but like she serves me. Why? When I sit down and eat, before she eats, and I never actually, but before she eats, she always enters my plate first. And lets me eat it, and it's hers. And my woman, she don't even pick her fork up until I pick mine up. I don't know why she does it. And I asked her, she said because her father, when she was growing up, her father had her and her little sister take care of the household, and she would give them their meals. And after they done eating, they never took their plate. She would always take it. So that's why she does it. Now, in this society, women are taught to be higher than men. Women, go ahead. Yeah. Right. In this society.
And whatever they see in the household, that's
Adam. Oh, right here. It says,
as a.
I don't know who you've been hanging around. They didn't even serve you. They're like, here's for your town. Attitude.
Yeah, right here.
So you
This is Genesis chapter 2, verse 18.
The Lord Yahweh said, it's not good that man should be alone. I will make him a help in
So it's not good to be alone. So when the Lord pulled Adam out of the rest of his family line, he took it to himself. You know what? I don't want him to be by himself. Everything has a mate. Everything is one and two. Every male is a female. I don't want him to be alone, so let me get him a helpmate.
The Lord Yahweh said, it is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him a help in his corner.
Yeah, so the Lord made a woman to be a helpmate. She's actually, can you get You see, like I was saying earlier, there's a righteous way to do everything. Like my woman is actually, I read it. The word woman means servant. What is a servant? A slave. But there's a way that you handle them. Like a woman has a place in the kingdom of heaven. He's going to have slaves. You're going to have slaves. In Isaiah 14:1 it says you're going to have men servants and maid servants. You're going to have servants. They're going to be they're going to do what you want for them. She's going to be your main servant. Why? Because no other woman is going to give you children. Only Israelite women are going to give you babies. The heathen women can't do that. They're going to be what they're going to be concubines. Okay? But anyway, I'm going to go to
The woman, he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrows and thy conception.
That's why every woman on the earth has birth pains. In the kingdom of heaven, she's no longer going to have birth pains. You're not ever going to feel pain. You're not going to cry again. Go ahead.
In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children,
Like you're crying.
and thy desire shall be to thy husband.
Your desire, her desire is supposed to be towards you. But in this society, it's like, no, my career comes first, my children come first, then you. My wants, my needs, then you. That's how this society is, because Esau gave the woman that liberty to do what she wants. Well, the Lord created it because we are Israel as a nation. We're looked at as a calm and delicate woman to the Most High. We're married to the Most High. And so we sin by going to these other nations and clinging on to them. So we play the harlot. So a man's glory is his woman. The Most High's glory is us. A man's glory is his woman. A woman's glory is her hair. That's why these tribes right here, the Lord struck them in the head. That's why these women are typically bald-headed. They got to use weaves to put on their hair because that's the Isaiah 3. The Lord did that because of their haughtiness against us. But also the Lord put them. The Lord created a new thing in the earth where a woman was going to pass a man, meaning she's going to go around him because we went around the Lord. So the Lord took our glory away from us, which is our woman. That's why men take it harder than women. When you really love a woman, you tear your heart up, like you go bug out. Because that's your glory being snatched away from you. When a woman, hair gets snatched off her head or she gets shaven, it's really, I know in South America, it's a sign of contempt. And it's a sign of basically punishment for a woman to get her head shaved off because that's her glory. That's why when you meet a woman, the first thing she's doing, she's playing in her hair, doing all of this. Why? Because this is her glory. She loves you, but a woman can never love a man the way a man loves a woman. That's not the way the Lord set it up. Because like I said, it's your glory. That's like, man, this is my everything, man. She got to run through a wolf back for her. Because she's your glory. But the Lord created a new thing in the earth because of our wickedness.
Which is funny because
about that, brother.
you know,
The enemy shall be those of your own household.
but then, you know, she works in the
look out. You look out. And even if she don't always agree with everything, guess what? She agrees with enough that she's pleasing to dwell with. Read it.
The book of Jeremiah 31 and 22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter?
That means the nation of Israel, the men of Israel, we're like a common, delicate woman to the Most High. Not on no gay stuff, but we're his glory, man.
Most High Yahweh created a heathen in the earth, a woman shall confess a man.
That's why you got women judges, lawyers, chiefs, all of that. She's surpassing men now because the Lord allowed her to elevate. In the kingdom of heaven is not going to be there. There's no such thing as equal. It's the man, it's the woman, it's the children. The children are not equal to the mother. The mother is not equal to the man. And that's no disrespect, but it's just the way the Lord created things. No, it doesn't. But in this society, it does. But like your brother was saying, the reason why you have so much stuff with your family, one, there's two things. We all did this. When I first woke up, I was calling my family on the phone. I was out here by myself. I was married to somebody at the time. And then I was calling people up on the phone, trying to tell them the truth. And they hanging up the phone, you saying I'm crazy. And that, we're not close to you to this day because it's not for them. Can you get me? Go ahead and get it.
The book of Matthew 10:34.
Oh, yes, but it's just, honestly, the truth's not for a woman, it's for the man.
Matthew 10:34 says, think not that I am come to send peace on the earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against the mother-in-law, and a woman and a man's foes shall be of his own household.
So your foes, your enemies are going to come to your household first before you start seeing the whole world as your enemy. So like I said, but like you said, the man, the unbelieving husband can be saved through the believing wife. The unbelieving wife can be saved through the believing husband. And so at the end of the day, even if your woman didn't believe, let's say she's like, man, you crazy, but I still love you. I'm going to take care of you and do what I got to do with you. Guess what? You ain't supposed to cut her off because she's pleasing to dwell with. As long as your woman's pleasing to dwell with you, you're supposed to stick it out with her. Even if she don't believe. Even if she believes today, and tomorrow she says, you know what, babe, I don't believe none of that, but I love you. I'm rocking with you. You ain't supposed to like, man, you don't believe me? Get out of here. No, bro. The Lord sent you a woman for a reason. He sent you a woman because we all desire to have women in the flesh. But Paul said this, if a virgin must marry, meaning if you must marry a woman, then let us be married to her and not put her away. I don't want to add that, he said, but let us be married to her, but know that we're going to have trouble in the flesh. That's why you won't touch hell with your woman. But hey, just throw up the prayers, man. Pray for yourself, pray for your household. Pray without ceasing. You know what I'm saying, brother? So we are to close it up. But if you want to, come on out next week. We out here every Sunday between 3 and 6. We stayed a little late because we was out here. So why y'all about to stop? As late as you want us to be out here. Yeah. Yeah, because that's how it is. That's how it starts. It starts with a million questions. That's why we tell people, brothers, come out here and hear the truth. And then eventually you'll be out here preaching with us, or holding signs, or reading, or helping out. And then we'll all sit together and we'll chop it up. That's how it works. Like this brother. I was out here by myself for a long time, about 4 years, until this brother came out. So the Lord had this brother come out and help me out. And now we here. So now you may be the next brother. So, all right, Flash. What's your name, brother? Jose? All right, Gabar. Gabar and Gahan. Gahan and Gabar. And if you go home, it's a pleasure to meet you. But if you ever at home, go and get on the YouTube, type in Great Millstone, GMS Hawaii or Great Millstone main camp. GMS Hawaii or Great Millstone main camp. All right? Yeah, GMS Hawaii is out there. You're going to see a whole, almost 2,000 videos. But we got a lot. We got a lot. So GMS Hawaii. All right, Jose. Thank you. Take it easy, man. Bye. All right. Hey, so with that, hey, man. Hey, so with that, we want to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rukah Kodash, Double honor to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone for teaching us his word, truth, sincerity, and for ruling well. Salutations to our fellow Ak. Keep pushing, keep striving. We almost out of here. Shalom. Shalom.